All right, check 1, 2.
The York Revolution is on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
It is gone! Game over!
Revs Baseball is brought to you by Wellspan Sports Medicine, People's Bank, Shipley Energy, Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, Brewery Products, Harvey's Rental, Racehorse Tavern, Flying Feet Sports Shoes, Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group, Dasher Investment Services, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, Royal Manchester Golf Links, Community Progress Council, Fast Signs, York County Bar Association, Philly Pretzel Company, Wolf's Bus Lines, Grand Falloons, PA Lottery, and by Downtown Inc.
Nelly Rodriguez, a walk-off two-run home run! It's right there, he's got it, and this game is over! The Revs with a record-setting comeback!
Now, with the call of today's game, here's the voice of the York Revolution, Daryl Henry.
Good afternoon, everyone, from Staten Island University Hospital, Northwell Health Community Park. Welcome to game number 51 of York Revolution Baseball. Today, it's the next to last game of this road trip, and with the win, the Revs could clinch a winning 12-game road trip as they take on the Staten Island FerryHawks. Hi again, everybody. Daryl Henry with you. Welcome to chilly Staten Island. I'm freezing up here today. Temperatures in the mid-60s. It's cloudy, and the wind is howling left to right, and the wind will be a factor tonight. But the Revs, with the win yesterday, improving to 6-4 on this road trip, and they have clinched at least a .500 record on this 12-game trip, which, and when we looked at it at the beginning of the season and circled that part of the calendar, it was sort of like, man, how are they going to get through that stretch with all that travel? That could be a potential killer, but they're actually playing maybe their best ball of the year right now, 22-28 now, but 18-14 since May 13th, and this road trip has improved that record since May 13th. It has not dropped them back at all. They are 6-4 on this road trip, and the win last night was a thriller. It was a stunning finish. Malky Mesa throwing out Dilson Herrera trying to score at home plate. We'll have the highlights from last night's 3-2 win coming up in our next segment, but a historic win as well, and tonight could be also, as Mark Mason last night tied Willie Upshaw for fourth on the league's all-time wins list, and one more win will put him into fourth by himself, and then it'll be a couple of years before he'd have a chance to move up further than that. So getting to that number 4 spot is certainly historic and as high as he would be able to get this season with the number of games required to move up even further, but we could see that happen tonight. So again, the Rebs 22-28. They've won the opener here. Staten Island 14-36. They are mired in a 6-game losing streak currently. And tonight it'll be right-hander Jorge Martinez making the start, 3-4 with a 3.66 ERA. Right-hander Nick Carell goes for the FerryHawks. He is 0-1 with a 5.68. If you hear the music in the background, it is Star Wars night here. I know Diamond Doug would be unable to control himself if he was here with us at Staten Island right now. If he's listening back home, that might be the case back home. It is Star Wars night here at Community Park in Staten Island. And as we take a look at what's on tap on the pregame tonight, brought to you by Brewery Products and Budweiser, we've got the audio highlights from last night's Thriller. We'll hear from Mace coming up momentarily. Got a U.S. Open golf update right around the corner. All of that, and first pitch tonight set for 6 p.m. on, again, after what we've dealt with on this road trip, the near 100-degree temps in Lexington, it feels blustery here tonight, or at least up top where I'm sitting. I don't know if they have the air pumping in this booth, but it is chilly tonight. But a 6 p.m. first pitch, and we'll have it for you right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Westwood One Sports presents this special report on the 122nd U.S. Open Golf Championship, sponsored by Prevagen. Prevagen is the most recommended memory support brand by pharmacists. The story of the third round is that pretty much everyone is struggling except for one guy, and that's Scotty Scheffler, who had the 31 on the back nine yesterday, including the chip in for eagle on the 14th hole, birdied the first hole, birdied the third. He was in the fairway on the par 5 8th hole.
This is Scotty Scheffler on his way. He's going to hit it past the flag. This is spinning back towards the hole. He made it! Scotty Scheffler just makes an eagle at the 8th.
SiriusXM had the call, so Scheffler almost had a birdie on the 9th hole, settles for the 32 on the front nine after the 31 on the back yesterday. He's 6 under. He's got a 2-shot lead on Colin Morikawa, on Aaron Wise, and on John Rahm, who just got to 4 under. With this report on the U.S. Open, John Stashower, Westwood One Sports.
I'm Steve, and I live in Austin, Texas. I work as a personal assistant to the owner of a large manufacturing firm. I've got anywhere from 10 to 50 projects going at any given time. I absolutely have to be sharp in order to succeed at this job. 5 years ago is when I started to notice I started making mistakes. My memory was not nearly as sharp as it had been. I was confiding in my friend about the problems I was having with my memory, and she said, Stephen, you've got to try Prevagen. After a period of time of taking Prevagen, my memory was getting better, and I started to feel a much better sense of well-being. If you're experiencing what I was experiencing, try it. I really believe that it's going to have tremendous effects for you, just like it did for me.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Steve is a paid testimonialist and real Prevagen user, based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who were cognitively normal or mildly impaired. This product is not intended to diagnose.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Revs and the FerryHawks tonight. Last night was an incredible finish, and if you weren't with us, it's time for the audio recap from last night's win. Batting .235, couple homers. He swings here, drives one deep to left. Melky is back at the track and runs it down in deep left field. There are so many parks in this league where that ball is way out of here, but not here tonight with the wind going left to right. And Melky got a perfect break straight back and runs it down. 6-foot lefty delivers to Nelly, who swings and lines one deep the other way and right and gone!
Line drive, opposite field, home run. Nelly Rodriguez with a laser into the trees down the line in right. It's his 8th home run of the season. The Revs have a hit, and they have the game's first run. It's 1-0 York here in the top of the 4th. Here's the stretch and the 1-0. Swinging a bouncing ball toward third. Franco backhands, runs to third, throws to first, double play. Rivera and the Revs escape a big-time jam here in the 4th inning with no damage done. 5-3 double play as Monhay grounds it to third again, and this time with the bases loaded as Franco takes care of it. In any start, he deals. Swing and a deep drive to left field. Monhay back, and it is gone! J.C. Encarnacion crushes one out of here. 2-run home run into the left field trees behind the fence. His 3rd of the year, and the Revs now lead 3-0 here in the top of the 5th. Rivera sets and fires, and a ground ball deep short. Diving stop, Reyes from one knee to second, and that's all they'll get, but what a fantastic play. Full extension backhand dive. Elmer got down and snared it, and then spun to a knee and threw a strike to Jeffrey for one of the force outs. 2-0. A broken bat, fly ball to left. And Melky under it. He'll circle in a couple of steps, makes the play. And Rivera, a 1-2-3-6, is through 6 shutout innings tonight. And the barrel of that bat ended up down near third base. It snapped in half. 1-2-3 inning. Now Howard set. Another 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Slider down out of the zone. Gonzalez ends up on a knee, finishing his swing, and Nick Howard strikes out the side in the 8th. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and a swing and a line drive, base hit to left. Melky has it. They're sending him around third. Here's the throw to the plate. Levine, the tag, got him! He's out at home plate, and this game is over. Melky Mesa throws out Dilson Herrera trying to score. And the Revs win 3-2 on a dime at home plate from Melchizedek in left field. Revs win 3-2, Fuller with the save. And they've taken the opener here at Staten Island in an absolute thriller and a stunning finish.
What's up with all that booing in the background last night? That was an incredible finish. Mays called it one of the most incredible he's ever been a part of, and we'll hear about that and more coming up. The Racehorse Tavern Managers Report is next.
I'm Ryan Radke with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. NFL Network insider Ian Rappaport is reporting that Commanders head coach Ron Rivera has been fined $100,000, and the team has lost 2 2023 OTA practices because of too much contact in practice. A couple of roster moves across the NFL on Friday. The Eagles agreed to a one-year deal with former 49ers safety Jaquiski Tartt, while the Packers are waiving backup quarterback Kurt Benkert. 49ers head coach Kyle Shanahan sees a lot of untapped potential in Trey Lance, more than even the quarterback knows, saying, quote, "He has more horsepower inside of him than I think he even knows of. I do believe he's going to handle this pressure." And Saints head coach Dennis Allen says he views Taysom Hill as a multiple position player. Allen saying of Hill, quote, "There's a ton of places Taysom Hill can help this team win, and we want to utilize him in all of those different roles." This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
These days, it's getting harder and harder to find savings. But you may have more cash than you realize in your home's equity. Unlock it today with a cash-out refinance from Rocket Mortgage. In the last year, average home values have gone up nearly 20%. That means you could unlock thousands of dollars from your home. And with Rocket Mortgage, you could get all that cash in as little as 3 weeks. Put your hard-earned money to work. Pay down high-interest debt and combine your balances into one simple, low monthly payment. Now is your perfect opportunity to take control of your financial future. So what are you waiting for? When you want to consolidate debt and simplify your finances, Rocket can. Call 8338-ROCKET today or go to rocketmortgage.com to get started. That's 8338-ROCKET or go to rocketmortgage.com. Rocket.
Call for cost information and conditions. The Equal Housing Lender, licensed in all 50 states, NMLS-ConsumerAccess.org, number 3030. Call 800-490-123. Catch the Revs all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Fans, it's time to go inside the clubhouse for the latest on your York Revolution and tonight's matchup. It's time for the Racehorse Tavern Manager's Report. Now here's the manager of the Revs, Mark Mason.
All right, Mace. Well, an unbelievable finish last night, and let's break down Malky's throw first of all. I assume you had a pretty good view of it in here, and what stood out to you about that play?
Well, the first thing was he fielded it clean, right? And then I really didn't think they were going to send the runner. I didn't, because it looked like there was some hesitation there. And then Melky, actually, you could see him just line up and just – when he threw the ball, like it's coming right to me where I stand toward that end of the dugout. Perfect throw, and Lenine did a great job playing on the one hop, two hands, and I mean the ball beat the runner for sure. And I mean Lenine was able to hold on to the ball and put on a great tag. So great play by both guys, but Melky did a great job at gathering himself, fielding it clean. It's so easy in that situation to try to rush, because you know there's going to be a play at the plate, and next thing you know, you bobble it or you just throw it wild. But he did everything textbook on that.
Well, we talk about how it's different for the infielders here on this turf, but that would be the same for Malky charging a ball on the ground and for Lenine with, being able to read that short hop or in-between hop and handle it.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I mean, that was a line drive. It wasn't like a soft flare into the outfield that he'd have time to come up and actually play the hop. I mean, that was a line drive, one hop, just get it and get rid of it. So, just a really, really great job. And I've won. There have been a lot of games I've managed that I've won in crazy ways. I won on a triple play one time, but I've never won a game with throwing a guy out at home plate from the outfield. Wow. So that was a first for me.
All right, where was the triple play, and what year was that?
The triple play was in Washington, and I want to say in 2009. Yeah. And they had bases loaded, nobody out, and I just remember was a line drive to my shortstop, and all the runners on all three bases took off like it was going to go through. So he catches the ball, he throws it to the second baseman, so the guy that was at second was out by 40 feet, and the guy that was on first base was almost 70 feet toward the bag at second when we caught the ball. So he was running like crazy to try to get back to first, and he was out like 10, 15 feet. So that was just one of the craziest endings of a game that I've ever been a part of, but last night was brand new for me.
Well, Rivera gave you 6 scoreless, got the win. How'd you feel he threw it?
Other than one inning, he threw the ball great. He lost command a little bit there after we took the lead. The thing about him, it's rare that he's going to get hit around. It's just, is he going to walk guys? And that's the thing for him. If he doesn't walk guys, if he makes teams put 2 or 3 hits in a row together, he's probably not going to give up a lot of runs. So, other than that, and you know what, you got to cut everybody a little bit of slack. I mean, coming off the bus and then pitching last night, I mean, that's not easy. And, I mean, look, our position players, they're wore out. I mean, that's the bottom line. So when I'm watching that 9th inning, I'm like, please don't go extra innings, please. But we were able to get the win. And, the joke now in the clubhouse is anytime we need a win, maybe we have to take a 14-hour bus trip and then make sure we play that night. So, hats off to the guys, and great effort by everybody, and just nice to win that game.
seemed like he was fastball dominant too, which is what you want to see more of from him, right?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one different for him this year than last year. Right, last year he was a more breaking ball, split, dominant, and this year he's actually pitching off of his fastball, which is plenty good enough. So, his fastball makes the other pitches way better. And last year, because he threw the second pitches so many times, he would lose command of his fastball, and then he'd have to go back to the off speed, which is harder to command, and then you just have a vicious cycle from there. So, Eddie's keeping it simpler this year, trying to dominate with the fastball and then mix the other stuff in.
JC hit one into the wind last night, and I'm looking at the flags here today. It would seem to be an even bigger factor today. No,
I agree. It looks like you have a wind blowing left to right. And, the ball Elmer hit in the first inning on any other day, that's easily a home run here. But that wind blowing across left to right, and that's not to say that, Elmer doesn't have the power JC does, although some of the guys in the dugout were ribbing him a little bit. But, it's just the wind. I mean, the wind's blowing across, so you got a crosswind, and you got to kill the ball, to get it out of here. I can't remember who hit the ball for them I don't know what inning it was, maybe third, fourth inning, and Melky made another great play going back on that ball because from the dugout it looked like a home run. Really. And he turned his back to the field and just sprinted toward the wall and made a great over-the-head catch right there. So, the wind is a factor here. Nelly's home run, he lasers that ball to right field, gone. If he hits balls like that here tonight, they're going to be gone too, because those flags look like they're ready to rip in half on the poles out there.
Well, tonight you've got Jorge, and I see the big lineup change is a night off for Stokes. You're sensing that that's a good time for that.
Absolutely. Yeah, Troy's been out there every night, and he plays as hard as he can, but where I can see it mostly on guys is not in the field, in the box. Just the swings look a little different. It's a little off. And I don't want guys to be wore out to the point where, they're slumping and now they're trying to fight through that too. So been a long road trip. We've trying to give some guys a day off here, day off there. So I thought today would be a good day for him.
Mace, thanks a lot. Good luck tonight.
Yep, thank you.
All right, Revs manager Mark Mason on the Racehorse Tavern Managers Report. FerryHawks have taken the field for tonight's game, and the starting lineups brought to you by Flying Feed. For the Revs tonight, it'll be JC Encarnacion in right field leading things off. Elmer Reyes at shortstop at second. Melky Mesa in left field will hit third. Nelly Rodriguez cleaning up and plays first base. Carlos Franco, the third baseman, hits fifth. Connor Lean in center field will bat sixth. Josue Herrera DHing and hitting seventh. Jack Kenley will play second base and bat eighth. And Lenine Rodriguez in there again, catching and hitting ninth with Jorge making the start. Again, it's Encarnacion, Reyes, Mesa, Rodriguez, Franco, Lean, Herrera, Kenley, and Rodriguez for the Revs. And that lineup facing FerryHawks righty Nick Carell, who's 0-1 with a .568 ERA in 4 starts, 19 innings, 23 hits, 11 walks, only 9 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .299. But righty's actually hitting better than lefties, which might suggest he doesn't have a very good breaking ball. Righty's hitting .327, lefty's .250. His number's actually better than I anticipated after we saw him the first time. The Revs lit him up. Encarnacion digs in. Our Dasher Investment Services first pitch is taken high. We are underway tonight. 6:02 is our start time. Stokes the night off. JC leads off. Pitch to him is just off away. Now a 2-0 count. He's hitting .303. Hit his third home run last night. Pitch to him, swings and hits it in the air in right. Here's our first adventure. It carries back toward the foul pole and gone! JC Encarnacion, a leadoff home run to start the game.
If you want to score tonight, hit the ball to right field. And with that wind, it carries right on out of here and off the foul pole, I believe. Fred DeJesus, the emphatic call down the line at first. I think it hit near the top of it and went out. And JC has gone yard in back-to-back games. This one leads off the evening, and it's 1-0 York. How's that for a start to the night? Had a 2-0 green light. Hits his 4th of the year. Here's Elmer Reyes, who fouls the first one back, as that'll settle into the upper deck. And the Revs now adding to their new team record 17 straight games with a home run, as Reyes gets time requested in time. Barely. Silvio Martinez granting it and hopping out of there. The 0-1 and a swing and a line drive. It is a base hit out toward left center. Duplantis will scoot in. Reyes a big turn, daring him. Now a single from Elmer. Whatever he did rounding first as he dared the center fielder and then ran in place, the dugout thought it was hilarious. Single following the homer, and back to JC's home run. To give you an idea tonight, when that left the bat, it looked like a routine fly ball to right. And it was anything but. Here's Melky. He swings and bounces one back to Carell, gloves it and throws low. Backhand pick, though, at second, and Betancourt throws to first for the double play. 1-4-3, and then Dilson Herrera throwing it around the horn almost hit Elmer, who is going to give him some crap on the way by. And the dive to avoid being hit. It goes 1-4-3, and Betancourt, the second baseman, saved it, grabbing it off the carpet. Nelly Rodriguez to the plate. The wind tonight listed at 19 miles per hour, but I think it might be more than that. It is whipping left to right as Nelly takes down low. Cloudy, temperature, it was 64 when I pulled it up before game time. Feels like 62, but it'll get into the 50s tonight as Nelly takes up and in. Our weather brought to you by Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. But as far as JC goes, pitch to Nelly is down low. Remember last night, he hit one into the teeth of the wind on a home run to left, so he doesn't need the hurricane to give him a homer. Pitch to Nelly is inside. He jumps back, and he'll accept the league-leading walk number 49. And the inning continues. Carlos Franco coming up. Now, if Franco were to get one up with this wind, it might be liable to go out to Manhattan. Got to get you the metrics on JC's home run. Franco hitting .321. First pitch is fouled off the other way over the left field side. Franco tied for the league lead with 18 homers, leads the league with 56 driven in just 49 games. Revs up 1-0 on the Encarnacion long ball. There's the 0-1 pitch, and it misses outside. All right, well, here, apparently, StatCast doesn't account for the wind in its home run distance measurements, because the distance was 290 feet. Although in Lancaster, that'd be a tape measure shot. 92.8 off the bat as Franco lines one to right field over the head of Bautista, and it hits the fence on the fly. It wasn't high enough. Nelly on his way to third. Franco has to hustle, slides in at second with the throw cut off. He thought he got it, but he hit it too low.
a line drive, and he had to pick up the pace. Bautista assumed it was gone as well. And Franco drills a double off the fence in right. Revs have come out swinging, to say the least. It's second and third. And of the first 5 hitters, 4 have reached, 3 have hits. Franco's 32nd extra base hit this year. It's double number 14 for him. And Connor Lean, who last night had a 9-game hitting streak, ended. Will try to add to this 1-0 first inning lead. Lean hitting .323, .419 with men in scoring position, and he almost gets hit. Fastball missed inside. Down at .425 on the streak. .1-0, breaking ball yanked foul off the third base dugout fence. Lean here at Staten Island, 6 for 16 with a homer. I need paperweights up here tonight. A 1-1, and it's down and away. He lays off. Blocked by Brian Gonzalez, who gets another start behind the plate. Corral does not throw hard. Comes set from the first base side of the rubber, delivers, and a breaking ball away. A lot of off-speed stuff. His fastball get up to maybe 88. Now the Revs, their league-leading 62nd home run. With JC going yard to open the scoring tonight. Pitch to Lean, he swings and fouls it back over the roof, and the count will go full. It's their third leadoff home run to start a game. Troy Stokes Jr.'s hit 2 of them. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Lean. And Corral with the pitch. Breaking ball, driven in the air, center field. Duplantis going back over toward right center, and he's got that one taken care of as Lean put a pretty good swing on it, but maybe off the end of the bat. Side retired. Revs do strike first with JC's leadoff homer, 1 of 3 hits in the inning, and they strand 2. And at the end of a half inning tonight, it's the Revs 1 and the FerryHawks coming to bat.
Money and business are essential to the strength of a community. So is cheering and celebration and music and fun. That's why York Revolution games, concerts, youth sports, special events, and more happen at a place called People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, always cheering, always celebrating, always committed to the things that make our communities great, and to you having a great time at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
April showers means May flowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelawnandlandscape.com.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive. and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
This is Hall of Fame third baseman Brooks Robinson. Catch York Revolution Baseball right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Jorge Martinez set to go. The Rebs with a 1-0 lead for him on the Encarnacion home run. And I'm not entirely sure what's going on here, but looking out where the flags are in right center, 2 of them are missing, including the American flag. Like, did they literally just blow away? They might have. Antoine Duplantis will lead things off. Get you the FerryHawk lineup here in a moment. First pitch from Jorge is grounded toward the middle. Kenley circles it, gloves it, fires it, got him. 1 pitch, 1 out. That will take every time. FerryHawk lineup brought to you by Flying Feet. Antoine Duplantis, the center fielder. Dilson Herrera, the first baseman, hits second. Angel Aguilar at third base, bats third. Cleanup hitter is Mariel Bautista in right field. Steven Alanese, the DH, hits fifth. Alfredo Reyes at shortstop bats sixth. Here is Jorge's second pitch of the night. It's over for a strike on Herrera. And then the bottom 3, Ricardo Cespedes in left, Javier Betancourt at second, and Brian Gonzalez catching. As this one is cut on and missed, Jorge dropped down a little bit and gets Herrera to swing through it. He's hitting 108. In 10 games, 4 for 37. Pitch, it's way outside. Jorge's first start against the FerryHawks here this season. Now into his windup, and the 1-2. It's a slider away. Our plate on tonight, Silvio Martinez, Fred DeJesus at first, John Lamatina at third. Wind and the 2-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called. Starts at Adam and freezes him. And a ground out and a strikeout to start the night. Jorge 3-4 with a 3.66 ERA, which is the league's 9th best, 9 starts. 51 2/3 innings, 49 hits, only 11 walks, third most strikeouts with 59. 7th lowest opponent's average, 245. Righties hitting just 190. And he's got the 3rd lowest whip, which is the walks and the hits per inning, basically base runners per inning. Here is Angel Aguilar. First pitch fastball, that's in for a strike. 1-0 Rebs lead here in the first inning tonight. The wind and the 0-1. And a slider, he went, says Silvio Martinez. 2 strikes to Aguilar. He's hitting 306. He's tied for 6th in the league in homers with 9. There's the wind and the 0-2. And a slider missed away. Rebs, by the way, in the Cityscape Road Gray jerseys again tonight. Gray hats. Staten Island traditional home whites tonight. It's the 1-2. And a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. They've got orange sleeves underneath. Orange numbers in back. The hat, a baby blue panel in back, a white front panel, and an orange brim. So there's a lot going on there. Martinez delivers, and that misses way outside. 2-2. Does seem to be trying to establish his pace here early tonight. He is getting it and ready to go. The wind and the 2-2. Overhand and a swing and a miss. A slider went to the over-the-top arm angle, and a 1-2-3 first for Martinez with a pair of punch-outs. At the end of an inning tonight from Staten Island, the Rebs are on top early. It is 1-0.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
What do you dream about when you think of warm weather, beach sand, and a ball? If you're thinking about soccer tournaments on the beach, Flying Feet Sports Shoes is there with you. And if the ball in your dream is a volleyball, Flying Feet has you covered as well.
Flying Feet.
Playing in the sand is great fun, but the sand can be hot and abrasive. Don't let it spoil your game. Stop by Flying Feet for a pair of sand socks. Sand socks are lightweight, breathable foot coverings. They keep the sand out and protect your feet from the heat and abrasion. Great for all beach activities, they are available in youth through adult sizes in an array of flashy colors. Before heading to the sandbox of your dreams, visit Flying Feet Sports Shoes.
Flying Feet.
1511 Mount Rose Avenue and grab a pair of sand socks. We will keep you at the top of your game, no matter what your game.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Head of the second, 1-0. Revs lead on the Encarnacion long ball. And Josue Herrera will lead things off, DHing the night. You don't want to make a mistake into a left-hand hitter tonight. First pitch from Corral is outside. Herrera hitting .252, 3 home runs, 21 RBIs. Pitch, it is up and away. And Corral may be thinking just that same thing. I don't want to make a mistake in, or if you hit it 290 feet, it might travel 350 tonight. Pitch here is driven deep to right field. Watch this one fly out of here. Josue Herrera, it's bouncing out toward the harbor. And he hits his 4th of the year. What were we just talking about? It's 2-0 York here in the second inning on another shot down the line in right. Now the Revs with a pair of leadoff home runs here in the first 2 innings tonight, and this one Josue turns on and hammers out. It went bouncing right past the hind end of our bus and might be in the Hudson. Here is Jack Kenley, who looks at one down and away. I know Pat likes to go recover as many as he can. I don't know if he's getting that one. It's the 1-0 to Jack, and it caught the outside corner for a strike. On the wind and the pitch, and it's outside. Herrera did crush it. Enough, anyway. 98.7 off the bat, 381 feet. 2-1, and it misses up. My point being that even without the wind, he hit it well. But with the wind tonight, anything going in that direction is going to be a real problem for pitchers, as Kenley takes a strike on the outer half, 3-2. Jack hitting .255 with a home run. He's in there at second base tonight. Corral with the pitch and a swing, a grounder shot foul down the line at third. Again, the Revs adding to a team record now. It's their 17th consecutive game with a home run. They've now hit 33 in those 17 as Kenley fouls this one off the netting. And wasn't it funny? Well, it wasn't funny, but like the first few weeks of the year, we were wondering, when's the power going to come? Pitch to Jack. It's in the dirt. And a fine battle. He works his way on the walk. Second walk issued by Corral tonight.
Now batting the catcher, number 1, Leneen Rodriguez, number 1.
Now Leneen Rodriguez up next. Large hitting at .222 with 3 home runs. Corral to the plate, breaking ball, that's a called strike. Corral 5'10" righty. He's got quite the flow and back as far as the hair. 28-year-old from Billings, Montana delivers, and a swing and a fly ball deep down the line in right field. This one is slicing, and it's foul. Home run distance. Oh my goodness. Man, did that thing take off. I don't think it sliced. I think the wind just gripped it and ripped it foul. Dugout giving Leneen the business. Hit that one. Jeez. Papers just blew into my face as Corral misses up and in. He hit it 326 feet to right. It wasn't foul by much. Straighten that out just a little. Revs are up 2-0. Kenley at first. 1-2 on Leneen. The pitch. Breaking ball. He punches it on the ground the other way. Betancourt way to his left. From second, he dropped it and won't have a play. Safe everywhere. He was playing up the middle to turn 2, and he had to go a long ways to his left, and he gobbled it up and then dropped it before he could make a throw. So the Revs with first and second and nobody out. And here's JC again. Led off the game with a home run on the third pitch. On a 2-0 pitch, he launched one out. I think I lost sight of it, but I think off the foul pole. As he swings here, lines one toward right center. It is falling and down for a hit. Bautista's got it on a hop. He'll fire it in toward the pitcher's mound. JC singles to right center. He's 2 for 2. And the bases are loaded with nobody out. Bautista coming in, lost his hat in the wind. Faked the catch, but it did not have any impact on the Revs' base runners. And they're loaded with no outs for Elmer Reyes, who singled in the first. $2-0 the lead. And the pitch to Elmer, it is inside. Now, Corral, his season debut was May 26th against York. The Revs won the game 17-1. He gave up 8, 5 earned. Pitch, swinging a tap foul behind the plate. He did not make it through a 10-run third inning that night. He was charged with 8, 5 earned. But he's been good since then. He went 6 innings, 3 runs against Lancaster, then 5 innings, 4 runs at Lancaster, and then last time, 5 2/3 scoreless against Long Island on only 3 hits. 1-1 to Reyes. It is down and away. Catcher wants an appeal. They ask at first, no swing. So he's gone at least 5 in 3 straight outings. Here's the stretch from the righty. 2-1 to Elmer, and a half swing. He went around on it. On a fastball up and in on him. Last year, Corral pitched for his hometown Billings Mustangs in the Pioneer League. He had been in the Atlantic League back in 2019, 2 games for Southern Maryland. The 2-2 pitch, breaking ball, popped in the air. At second, Betancourt is out. Could be trouble. Moving to his left, he's got it. And he was ready for whatever the wind might have done to that one. 1 down here in the second inning. And Melky Mesa coming up. Corral's pitched in the Pecos League, the Can-Am, the Pioneer League, the Atlantic. Went to high school in Texas, Denton High School in North Texas. That's where the University of North Texas is located. That's how I know that Denton is in North Texas. Pitch to Melky. It is a slider, missed a little bit low. Of course, then again, there's that town in PA named Jersey Shore, which is not at the Jersey Shore, so do have to verify things sometimes. Here's the 1-0. That misses down and away. I guess Northeast Maryland is kind of Northeast Maryland. I'm glad we straightened all that out. Here's the pitch to Melky. It is a fastball for a strike, inside corner. Hit into a 1-4-3 double play his first at bat. FerryHawks are 2-2 in Corral's 4 starts. There's the 2-1, and it caught the outside, a breaking ball for a strike. Melky didn't think so. Look back for Silvio. Two and two with the bases loaded. One out here in the second inning. You can see the river current going hard to the right today with that wind. The pitch, it is swung on and missed. Got him to reach and chase way outside. And Corral went to the curve again, and with 2 strikes, Melky flung his bat out at it. Ends up chasing a bad one, 2 away. Here is Nelly Rodriguez, who walked in the first. Bases loaded, and now 2 outs as Corral has gotten a pop-up and a strikeout. First pitch to Nelly is over for a strike. Curveball to start him. There's a helicopter overhead. Corral the stretch. And the 0-1 to Nelly, swinging a bouncer foul, third base side over by the FerryHawk dugout. 0-2 the count. Rebs leading at 2-0 on a pair of solo homers, and they then loaded the bases this inning on a walk, an error, and a single, but Corral's now 1 strike away from getting out of it with no further damage. As a sign, here's the 0-2 to Nelly, and it's down and away. Breaking ball missed. Rebs are looking to tee off today, and you've got to play the wind. You can tee off at Royal Manchester Golf Links. Play the best layout in PA on the area's only Pure Links course. Book online at royalmanchestergolflinks.com. Might have to start it at one side of the fairway today. Although you might have to do that anyway, depending on on your game. Corral ready. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a rip. Oh, caught at third by Angel Aguilar, who falls to his left side and hangs on. Not a full-out diving catch, but he goes to the turf and snares that hot shot liner, and the Revs leave the bases loaded. They do score on the Herrera home run. 2 hits, 1 error, but they leave 3 out there. We go to the bottom of the second. York is on top, 2-0.
I felt like my well-being was tied to the morning stock numbers. I wanted to invest, but grew tired of the stress of potential losing it all. A friend of mine suggested I talk to Tom Dasher about a fixed index annuity that could be a stable option while still seeing potential growth. Tom has been helping folks here in York County for over 30 years. Give him a call at 717-487-2096 to see if he can assist you.
Tee off this season on the best layout in Pennsylvania and experience Royal Manchester Golf Links, bringing you to the coast of the British Isles while never leaving your backyard. Our unique Pure Links layout in the rolling hills of York County gives golfers an experience like none other, featuring 18 pristine holes with picturesque views of the countryside and consistently ranked one of the top public courses in the state. Also offering outings and event bookings. Book your tee time today at 717-268-0490 or nab our online specials at RoyalManchesterGolfLinks.com.
Hey man, I know how you feel. That guy down the street, the one with the fancy lawn, those weekend get-togethers, the big family barbecues, and the barefoot kids and wife outside working on her tan. Hey, it's no secret. It's greener on that side of the fence. It's Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Greener grass on your side of the fence is just a quick phone call away. For world-class care right in your backyard, call Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care, 717-292-9994.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Revs lead at 2-0. They were looking for a huge inning there. And even thinking back to like Lenin Rodriguez foul ball that was pretty close to a home run. Only came away with the 2-0 lead, but Jorge Martinez back to work. Mariel Bautista takes a first pitch strike. FerryHawk right fielder and cleanup hitter. It's the 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Slider had him one-handing. Bautista hitting .239, 2 home runs, 11 RBIs. The wind, the pitch, and that misses way outside. 1-2. Martinez fires. Swing and a miss. Once again, slider fooled him. It ended up well off the plate away, and Bautista couldn't stop. That's 3 strikeouts in a row.
Next up, the designated hitter, number 15, Staten.
Well, the conditions were a little bit different on Sunday when Martinez made his last start. That was against the Genomes in Kentucky. 7 innings, 2 runs on a warm day. Not a scorcher, but it was in the 80s that day. First pitch here to Steven Alamace is fouled back and out of play. He struck out 8 that day and walked 1. And the start before that, he struck out 7 and walked 1. That was at Long Island. It's the 0-1 and a swing and a foul back up over the roof. He'll be the only pitcher to start 3 games on this same road trip. Sanabia starts tomorrow afternoon. Ahead 0-2. Alamace, the DH. Pitch, slider, bends away. 5 games played, he's 3 for 16. They have Star Wars font on the video board graphics tonight. Pitch, it is a slider away, 2-2. thing about Jorge, you know that slider's likely coming, but he'll shape it differently. But he does also throw fastball, a couple other pitches. He winds, he fires. And there's a fastball, broken bat loop to shallow right, and it's going to land in front of Encarnacion. It's a blue base hit. Now the FerryHawks have their first base runner of the night. Right off the end of the bat, broke it, but Alamais gets the job done. That'll bring up Alfredo Reyes, who in the 9th inning last night improved to 5 for 30 with runners in scoring position, but did not tie the game thanks to Melky's throw to end it. First pitch from Jorge, a fastball, it's a called strike. Reyes overall hitting .208. Martinez sets. And the 0-1 swinging a pop in the air and right. Encarnacion galloping toward the line and out of room. That is well deep into the picnic seating. And another one that ordinarily is an easy fly ball out, but well out of the field of play and much deeper than it ordinarily would have been. It is a second strike, 0-2 on Alfredo Reyes. Martinez to the plate, swing and a miss. Slider had him fooled, and that is strikeout number 4 tonight. He's got to work in here early. With 2 down, Ricardo Cespedes, the hitter. Cespedes hitting .250, a couple of home runs. He bats from the left. First pitch is across for a strike. Tiny little break in the gray layer of cloud cover. You can see the sunlight shining off buildings in Brooklyn. Here's a swing and a foul back upstairs. A little bang down below. That foul ball, I think, meets the criteria of being brought to you by Window World. The criteria. No balls, 2 strikes. Martinez trying to get his offense back to the plate. He's ready. Runner goes. Pitch is inside. Lenine will throw from his knees. It's late. Alamais takes second on the steal. That's his 3rd in 4 attempts. FerryHawks do seem like they're running more, and they have very little power on their roster, so they have to try to take an extra base when they can. 1-2 on Cespedes. Revs lead it 2-0 here in the bottom of the 2nd tonight. And Jorge with the pitch, swinging a foul tip. He just grazed it back behind home. Cespedes was just activated yesterday. He's been with them since the start of the year, but he's on the inactive list for a short period. Maybe one of those paper transactions, who knows? Martinez ready. Another 1-2, and this one is fouled off. That'll hit just above a window on the third base side and down below. Revs making their 3rd and final visit to Staten Island this year, and again, Jorge, his first start against them. Today is game number 8. Revs are 3-4 after getting swept in the first meeting up here. They've done a little bit better since. And then the FerryHawks will be in York next weekend, their first visit to York. Now Jorge spins and a pick play on, and back on a dive is Alames with Elmer Reyes coming in behind. Pretty good timing on that one. FerryHawks are a North Division rival, and they still have 3 visits to York to look forward to. One of the teams that we are balanced with. Imagine that. Pitch. And a ground ball. Second base. Kenley lines it up. He gloves, takes his time, throws to first. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 runner left. And we'll go to the third here tonight from New York. Revs lead it 2-0.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
Hey sports fans, Mike from Keystone Advanced Remodeling here. Let's hit it out of the park on your next home project. Locally owned since 2018, my team at Keystone Advanced Remodeling is tops in New York for roofing, siding, and seamless gutters. Don't just take it from me, check out our 5-star reviews on Google. We serve all of York County and the surrounding areas and have finance options for homeowners. Schedule your next project today. Give us a call, 717-880-8008, or visit us online at KeystoneAdvancedRemodeling.com.
At Donegal, we understand there are many costs associated with running a business. That's why Donegal works with you to provide quality insurance products based on your business needs, and why we deliver that insurance at a price to fit your budget. Call your local independent Donegal agent today and discover why, when it comes to insurance for your business, Donegal is a better value. Contact Coatman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Coatman. Coatman Kunkel Insurance.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head of the third inning tonight, Revs with a 2-0 lead. And look out, they have led off each of the first 2 innings with home runs, and Carlos Franco leads off this third inning. Franco doubled off the wall in right in the first. Lean and Herrera due to bat this inning as well. Corral will go from the stretch. First pitch is outside. Revs with big offensive production here of late and have hit for a ton of extra bases. 1-0. That is a little bit low. Now, last night they won the game with only 4 hits. 2 were infield singles, but the first 2 were home runs as they built a 3-0 lead. Somebody needed time here. Franco digs back in. He had pink bat tape last night, and he did break a bat. Now he's got bright fluorescent green as he lays off in the dirt. 3 balls and no strikes. Two of those flags are totally gone. I think the U.S. flag and the New York flag, the POW flag, is still here as Corral fires a strike. 3-1. Might have blown away. The right-hander deals. It's outside. Leadoff walk to Franco. Corral's now walked 1 in every inning, and for Franco, he's second in the league in walks with 36, behind only Nelly's 49. Ellie adding one already tonight. A leadoff base runner. Here's Connor Lean, who flied to center his first time up. First pitch, breaking ball over for a strike. Phillies started a little earlier today, but not early enough for us to carry their game. But they're scoreless in D.C. in the 7th as Lean swings and swats a ground foul off the front of the third base dugout. There are some other Atlantic League games. Give you a little rundown. It's the 0-2. That's upstairs. High Point leading 6-2 in the 6th inning at Charleston. That's game one of a doubleheader in West Virginia tonight. Corral the pitch. Breaking ball. It hooks away. 2-2. Lexington leads Gastonia early tonight, 1-0 in the first. Lancaster and Southern Maryland just underway, first inning. Same with Wild Health and Long Island. Pitch to Lean, it's in the dirt, breaking ball, and it's blocked over to the left, not blocked. It's kicked to the left by Brian Gonzalez, and Franco advances on what'll end up being a wild pitch. Corral dumped the curve in the dirt, and you've got to be able to trust your catcher to handle it. And Gonzalez did not. Now Franco at second, nobody out. And Lean has worked it full. Corral had gotten ahead of him. And now a full count. Franco checks around as he leads from second. 3-2 pitch, breaking ball, misses outside. Back-to-back walks to start the inning, and the table has been set. Now it's time to eat. Josue Herrera to the plate. And FerryHawk pitching coach Nelson Figueroa to the mound. Polo told me that he was Figueroa's teammate in the minor leagues. Nelson Figueroa, he's in recent years actually done a lot of television studio hosting on Mets pre and post game on SNY. He was, he was in the majors. Figueroa was with the Diamondbacks, the Phillies, the Brewers, Pirates, Mets, Phillies again, and the Astros. And he was traded from Arizona to Philadelphia in the deal that sent Kurt Schilling to Arizona in July of 2000. Let's see if I can remember the others. Travis Lee, Omar Dahl, and Vicente Padilla, I think, were the others. Here is Josue Herrera. He grounds the first one foul off the Revs' first base dugout fence. Homer DeWright leading off the second inning. JC Encarnacion, Homer DeWright leading off the first inning, leading off the game. Revs with a 2-0 lead on those two long balls. There's the stretch from Corral, the 0-1, and it misses down low. I feel a draft. I'm using one of my jackets to substitute for pants. I know I sound like a wuss and a complainer, but it is cold up here tonight. 1-1, swinging a foul tip, glanced off the catcher. I don't care what I sound like. This is chilly. I understand back home it's mid to low 70s. Here it's going to be down around 60 right now with wind. 1-2 to Herrera, swing and a fly ball near the line in left. Cespedes hustling in. The third baseman Aguilar is out along the line and in foul territory, just on the line, makes the play. That would have been the outfielder's ball, but the wind just would not allow that thing to travel out to left field. And really, that's the first ball that we've seen hit in the air to that side of the stadium today. You see the impact that the wind had on it over there. Here's Jack Kenley, who walked last inning. This will be his second plate appearance. Corral the pitch, and he swings and he hooks a base hit into right. Franco to third, Polo the stop sign with Bautista on it. And firing it into the first baseman, Herrera. McKinley singles. On base both times, and the bases are loaded for Lenin Rodriguez. Kenley, one of the Revs' better hitters with men in scoring position, .333. Doesn't lead to a run here, but does load the bases for Lenin, who reached on an error last inning. Corral with the pitch. It is outside. 2-0 lead. Revs with their 6th hit, plus they've got 4 walks. They've stranded 5 runners, though. One-0. Swinging a foul tip to the net. Big hack from Lenin, who went up there attacking it. Jorge, he has worked at such a quick pace his first 2 innings. And then there's Corral, who his pace isn't terrible, but the number of base runners, like the time of possession, if you will, is very one-sided so far. The 1-1, that's down and away. And he just threw his 68th pitch here in the first 3 innings. Although that's nothing. We had Bruce Bell at 96 pitches in 2 2/3 the other night. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a pop-up foul coming back toward us. That'll end up just over to our right. Revs are 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position so far tonight, but neither of those hits has produced a run. Both of those hits have loaded the bases. JC last inning, Kenley this inning. 2-2 to Lenin. And it's a breaking ball away. They want to appeal, and Fred DeJesus at first says he went around on it. And Rodriguez rung up for out number 2. So it'll be up to JC Encarnacion with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Homered in the first, singled in the second. Corral to the plate, swing and a miss, slider. JC against Corral this year is 4 for 4 with 2 singles, a double, and a homer. The 0-1. Fastball down and in. One ball, one strike. Corral ready. Comes home. curveball, strike taken over the inside corner. So he's ahead 1-2. He is backing himself into some major messes. Trying to skirt by it again. Picks up his signal. Here's the stretch. And the 1-2. And a swing and a line drive. It is caught it short by Alfredo Reyes, scampering up the middle. Full extension, reach and grab as he stays on his feet. JC might have broken his bat, served it up the middle off the end of the bat, looked like it was headed for center and a couple of runs, but no dice. No runs, one hit, and the Revs leave them loaded for the second straight inning. They've stranded 8 through 3 and still lead it 2-0. Middle of the third here in New York.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What recreational sport is sweeping the country? It's pickleball, a blend of tennis, badminton, and ping pong. It's great fun for everyone, young and old. Where can you find the right footwear for pickleball?
Flying Feet.
Flying Feet sports shoes, of course. Come try Acacia, the official footwear brand for USA Pickleball. The Dink Shot and the new Signature Pro models are both designed exclusively for pickleball. It's time for you to get onto the court, but stay out of the kitchen with Acacia Pickleball shoes. You'll find them now at Flying Feet Sports Shoes, 1511 Mount Rose Avenue in York.
Need an excavating contractor for your upcoming project? Get it done locally and get it done right with Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating. Locally owned and in business since 2005, Barnes & Barnes Incorporated Excavating is a small excavating and landscaping business offering demolition, excavating, landscaping, foundations, concrete, sewer and water hookups, lot clearing, welding, fabrication, and more. Located in Windsor at 30 North Blacksmith Avenue, Barnes & Barnes will get the job done right. Call Scott to schedule your project at 717-515-3495. That's 515-3495. Or email him at barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com. That's barnesbarnesscottinc@gmail.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
Still a 2-0 lead for the Revs. Bottom of the third. Javier Betancourt leads off and takes a strike from Jorge Martinez. 8-9-1 in the order. Betancourt's been a real pain for the Revs. Overall hitting .252. Pitch is outside. Last night, his second 3-hit game against York this season. He is 8 for 13 against the Revs. The 1-1 and a swing and a foul up to the upper deck. Bounce down into the front row next to the Revs dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Under decent turnout, especially with the weather the way it is. Here's the wind and the pitch. And a swing and a pop up at second. Kenley tiptoeing out, now hustling toward the line and runs it down. Right in front of JC, who was coming in, but Jack had called for it, and the wind really had a grip on that one. Normally, he makes that play barely at the back of the infield, but it took it all the way over to the line and up the line. Out toward the Revs bullpen and right. That was crazy. 1 away. Here is Brian Gonzalez, their catcher, rounding out the order. First pitch, he swings and fouls it upstairs. 12 games played, he's hitting .300 for the FerryHawks. He Up that average with a 2-for-4 game last night, along with that hit that he had against the Revs when he took first base. Here's a slider. That's a called strike. And Jorge jumps ahead of him 0-2. Martinez winds, kicks, fires, and a swing and a miss. Boy, he made short work of him. Slider away, and Gonzalez had no chance. Nowhere close on that swing. Martinez with 5 strikeouts the first time through the order. Then we go back to the top, and Antoine Duplantis, who went after the first pitch and grounded out to second base, leading off the first inning. Jorge to the plate, and a swing and a line drive at second, caught by Kenley. Shuffling over to his left, hit right at him. 1-2-3 third, and Duplantis goes after the first pitch again. He has seen 2 pitches, and he's 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a line out to second. And Martinez with a 1-2-3 third inning. We'll go to the 4th tonight. Revs still up 2-0.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Why do we love baseball? For 150 years, it's our uniquely American symbol of summer. It's hot dogs with mustard, caps and gloves, the green of the grass, the crack of the bat, the freedom of youth, and best of all, the taste of the beer. The York Revolution proudly presents Brews and Bats Saturday, July 9th, bringing beer lovers and baseball lovers together. $25 admission gets you 8 4-ounce samples of the finest craft beer creations their very own local breweries have ever made. Dozens to choose from, right on the concourse, where you can sip, savor, and feel the joy that only a ballpark can bring. Plus, the chance of a lifetime to take real live batting practice at home plate. Hit the target beyond the outfield wall, and you didn't just go yard, you just won $10,000. Activities for the whole family, food everywhere, and live music from Honey Pump. So bring everyone you can bring to Brews and Bats. Saturday, July 9th, noon to 4 at People's Bank Park, York. Tickets at yorkrevolution.com/brews. Sponsored by the York Revolution.
Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 4th inning, Revs with a 2-0 lead, having a dance party here between innings. Revs with Reyes, Mesa, Rodriguez coming up, 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Ton of base runners, ton of runners stranded. You're through 3 innings tonight. And the first offering to Elmer is down and in. It barely missed his legs. He's 1 for 2 tonight as one of the Revs' 6 hits, and they also have 4 walks, but have stranded 8. Now the sun is shining through the cloud cover. Pitch is in tight. Slight little break in the clouds overhead, and there it goes, 1 away. Corral the 2-0, swinging a ground ball, smack the other way. That'll find the opening and a base hit to right. Leadoff man on for the 4th time in as many innings, and Reyes is 2 for 3. Malky Mesa up next. Melchizedek has hit into a double play and struck out tonight. Last night's hero with his arm. First pitch, it is over for a strike. The 0-1. And a swing and ground ball to third base. Right at Aguilar. Goes to second. The turn to first. Not in time. Melky beats it out. Outlegging Betancourt's attempted double play turn. And Melky on with one out. Corral did get him to hit into a double play earlier, but not this time. And a one-out base runner for Nelly Rodriguez. Nelly walked, and then in the second inning, when the Revs left him loaded, he stung one to third, but Aguilar pounced over to his left and snagged it on a half dive. First pitch, breaking ball is low. It's crazy the way these innings have played out. Each of the last two innings have ended the same way. A great play in the infield on a line drive. It's a curveball that misses high, 2-0. So there are definitely some patterns so far here tonight. Revs are on top 2-0 here in the fourth. Corral sets, comes home, and a breaking ball caught the inside corner for a strike. Corral ready with the pitch, and that's down low. 3 balls and a strike to Nelly. Corral at 84 pitches here as we play in the fourth. Jorge at just 38 through 3. That's why if time of possession was a thing in baseball, it'd be very one-sided. Pitch to Nelly is bounced foul over by the third base dugout fence. It's now is it 3-2 now, or did he just have a 3-0 green light? Yeah, 3-2. They have yet to put that strike up. Thought it was 3-1. And they're still not getting the hint, despite Silvio's best efforts. Here's the 3-2. And a breaking ball missed outside, and now he'll lay down his stuff and head to first with his 50th walk. Jeez. Revs taking their 5th tonight as a team, his 2nd. And here's Franco, who's doubled and walked. Last night they had 7 walks. The night before, 8. Walking a lot here lately. And that'll happen more the better that you're swinging it. First pitch to Franco is bounced in front of the plate, and that's a ball. Revs a 2-0 lead, trying to add to it. Here as we play in the fourth, the table has once again been set. Corral ready. 1-0 pitch. It is down low. A big hitter's count for Franco coming up. He will look to lock in on one to his liking. And if he does, look out. Here's the 2-0. It is down and in. Curveball missed by his back foot. I think with the wind out to right and the way he's been hitting, a 3-0 green light is probably in order here. FerryHawks begin to get a right-hander throwing in their bullpen. To Franco. He does swing and he grounds a diving stop at first. Dilson Herrera up to his feet. He flips to the pitcher covering. Both runners move up, but that's the second out. He did go after it on 3-0. Hit it off the end of the bat, pulled it over to first. Dilson Herrera diving to make the stop. Now second and third with 2 away, and Connor Lean will try to come through here. Pitching coach Nelson Figueroa heading out to the mound again. Don't forget, tomorrow we've got a 4 p.m. start. We'll be on at 3:40. Or even a few minutes after that if the Phillies are going long. Phillies and Nats play at noon in D.C. We've got that for you. And should they push into our pregame, we'll stay with them as long as we can, but we will be on for Rev's first pitch. And at least a few minutes before that to hear from Mace. So 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow, following Phillies and Nats at noon on WOYK tomorrow afternoon. And then the Revs finally back home Tuesday night against Lancaster. Here's Connor Lean, who's flied to center and walked. Revs with a 2-0 lead here in the fourth. And the pitch is up. Eight men stranded through 3. They've got second and third, 2 outs here. 1-0 to Lean. It's a breaking ball away. Revs 2 for 10 with runners in scoring possession, but neither hit produced a run. Corral fires, and there's a curveball for a strike. 2-0 with a base open. Did not throw Lean anything good to hit there. Now the 2-1 swing, and he popped him up. At first, it's Dilson Herrera over into foul ground, checking the stands, backs up, and he's got room and makes the play. Backing up almost into Fred DeJesus down there along the sidewall to make the call. And the Revs have stranded 10 through 4 innings tonight. No runs, 1 hit, 2 more left on base. And it remains a 2-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Open 7 days a week, 3 till midnight, Monday through Wednesday, noon until 2 a.m., Thursday through Saturday, and Sundays noon to midnight. Live music every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, karaoke every Thursday, and bike nights Thursdays throughout the summer. Plus pool league Sunday through Thursday, and a 4-season patio with full bar and food service. Stop in and visit my pal Jim DeLisio at the Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit their website at racehorsetavern.com.
You walk into the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Health and Wellness Center in York, you walk toward wellness. The center, now open at the Apple Hill Medical Center, connects you to savings on healthcare services and prescriptions. It connects you to fitness classes, wellness events, biometric screenings, and more. And it connects you to people who can answer your questions about health insurance. So come find the new Capital Blue Cross Connect Center in York, and come find your healthy place. Capital Blue Cross is an independent licensee of Blue Cross Blue Shield Association and a proud sponsor of York Revolution Baseball.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
Head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Revs with a 2-0 lead, still just 2-0. Despite 7 hits and 5 walks. It's a lot of base runners. But by inning, they have stranded 2, 3, 3, and 2. Jorge Martinez ready to begin his fourth inning. Dilson Herrera will lead things off. First pitch is across for a strike. 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Herrera struck out looking his first at bat. Martinez fires and a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Now the wind, the 0-2, and it misses away. One-two pitch, and a slider, strike 3 called. Herrera turns and complains to Silvio Martinez. Jorge freezes him for strikeout number 6. One down here in the fourth. Oh, did Dilson Herrera just get tossed? Silvio had enough. And Herrera back for more. Helmet off, Silvio the mask off, tries to walk away. Now he's going to have to deal with Edgardo Alfonso. Fred DeJesus coming down to try to temper the flames as he chats with Herrera while he lets Alfonso work on Silvio. Herrera's still trying to get the plate ump's attention. And the FerryHawks will be without their first baseman for the rest of the night. Will now walk away. Must have said the magic word, or one more word if Silvio said not one more. Now one down and one player gone. Jorge wants to throw a warm-up as Angel Aguilar will be the hitter for the FerryHawks. And they'll let Jorge throw a little more. They've got to wait for Herrera to leave the dugout. And he is certainly taking his time. Sun is now shining brightly through an opening in the cloud cover. Not quite as bright in that FerryHawk dugout right now. See little white caps on the ripples on the Hudson. Water clean enough to drink, I'm sure. Here's Angel Aguilar, who lays off a breaking ball away. They appeal to first, no swing, and now the sun is hidden once again. Aguilar struck out swinging his first time as he swings here and lifts one on a liner to shallow right, and JC in. He falls forward and hangs on. Sprawling play coming straight in shallow right. And that's out number 2. Aguilar spraying it out his way, and JC got the great break straight in and laid out forward and almost went into like a crawl as he hung on to it. Now 2 down, and Mariel Bautista will bat. Martinez with the pitch. Slider starts at him. He jumped back, and it bent across for a strike. Revs with a 2-0 lead here in the fourth. Pitch, it is a slider away. Lenine wants an appeal, no swing call. Bautista, another strikeout victim, his first at bat. It's the 1-1, and a swing and a foul back up over the roof. Martinez the wind, he fires, and a half swing, and Bautista went around. Slider strikes him out. Another 1-2-3 inning. That's 3 out of 4 for Jorge. Overall, he has retired 12 out of 13 and has 7 strikeouts through 4 innings tonight. We'll go to the 5th here at Staten Island. The Revs on top, 2-0.
Are you ready for some live music? Get your tickets now for White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College, October 7th and 8th at People's Bank Park in downtown York, home of the York Revolution, featuring headliners Jamie Johnson and Grace Potter. Special guests Margot Price, Lucero, Drew Holcomb and the Neighbors, the Wood Brothers, and Langhorne Slim, Brittany Spencer, and Madeline Edwards. Check out whiterosemusicfest.com for more and for tickets. White Rose Music Fest, presented by York College. Get your tickets now.
The York County Solid Waste Authority turns up the heat every day. On your garbage, that is. Advanced waste-to-energy technology is used to burn garbage at 1,800 degrees Fahrenheit in environmentally controlled combustion units. This reduces air emissions and produces electricity, enough to power 20,000 homes every minute of every day. Visit www.ycswa.com to learn more. In York County, garbage is power.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. New FM signal, new website. Get features, live broadcasts, and on-demand game broadcasts and shows online at 989WOYK.com.
Head of the 5th, Revs with the 2-0 lead still. Josue Herrera will lead it off. He accounted for the second run. Line drive home run back in the second inning. He then fouled out to third, his other at bat. Corral ready. His first pitch of the 5th is right down the middle for a strike. 93 pitches through 4 innings tonight. That's a lot. Jorge, on the other hand, at 48. Almost half the total as Corral misses low and away. They do have their righty up in the bullpen again. I think it's Joe Kuzia who was up previously. I think. How's that for conviction? 1-1. Swinging a ground ball foul right past Sandy, who turns and watches it down against the sidewall. Hardly amused by it. Somebody got on him for not playing it. He's got gloves on at first, and he shakes his finger at them. No. 1-2 pitch at his high. It'll be Herrera, Kenley, and Rodriguez this inning. 7, 8, 9. Corral the pitch. Breaking ball, misses high. Mace was saying how physically beat the position players are from the road trip. Would have hit BP on the field today, but scratched that idea. Rebs haven't done that since the final day at Long Island, I think it was. 3-2, and it misses high and outside. Herrera walks. That's walk number 6. Well, they've taken BP during games at times. By the way, the FerryHawks had just activated catcher Andres Noriega today, and he's the new first baseman. Pitch to Kenley is high and outside. They got him in a trade with Sioux Falls of the American Association for catcher John Nestor. So Noriega takes over at first with Dilson Herrera ejected. One 1-0 on Kenley. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air in left field toward the corner. Long run, Cespedes cuts over, and it lands foul right between Cespedes and the sidewall, tucked inside the line in left, or on the other side of the line in left, foul territory. There's very little room down there. And if not for that wind, Kenley really gave that ball a ride, but it had no chance to get deep. Up in that gale force wind, Kenley tonight has walked and singled. 1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch, it bounces in front of home plate. FerryHawks, who are dead last in batting and runs, hitting .219 as a team, way below the next closest, but they are 4th in ERA, 4.26. Pitch to Jack is low and in. And now 3-1. Down to the plate, and it's low and inside, and Kenley walks. That is the 7th walk in 4+ innings from Corral tonight, and Edgardo Alfonso may have now seen enough as he heads up the steps and will make a slow walk. Lenin Rodriguez will be the hitter, and I would presume it'll be against someone else. Hasn't made the wave yet, leaving us all in suspense, and now he does. So pitching change here in the 5th. Kenley on for the 3rd time tonight. And the 7th walk is the undoing for Nick Corral. Pitching change here at Staten Island. Rebs with a 2-0 lead. 2 on, nobody out. We'll let you know who's in the game when we come back.
Planting a tree, putting in a fence, whatever your project, Columbia Gas reminds you to be safe and call 811 before you dig and know what's below. Safe digging is no accident. Call 811 at least 3 business days before you start your digging project, and your utility companies will come out to mark any underground lines near your work area. Calling 811 is free for Pennsylvania homeowners, and it's the law. For more information, visit ColumbiaGasPA.com.
Facing a legal issue can be a frightening time. What's my course of action? How do I know who to call? Fortunately, the York County Bar Association makes it easy. Now, you only need to make one call to find the right lawyer for you. Call the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right lawyer with our Attorney Connection Lawyer Referral Service. Just call 854-8755 or visit yorkbar.com. Don't hesitate in getting the help you need. Contact the York County Bar Association and let us help you find the right attorney at the right time.
With its selection of delicious wings, cheesesteaks, and seasonal specials, Granfalloon's Tavern is the place to be all summer long. Located in downtown York, Granfalloon's even features live outdoor music every Saturday night. Open daily at 4 p.m. and noon on Fridays and Saturdays. You can even park in the City Hall parking lot after 5 p.m. Granfallou's Tavern is a great place for all ages 21 and up. For more information, visit falloons.com and come out to enjoy.
Listen live, on demand, and on the go. Download the new WOYK app on the Apple and Google Play stores today.
That is Joe Kuzia, who's on in relief for the FerryHawks. Revs a 2-0 lead. They have chased Nick Corral after his 7th walk. And Lenine Rodriguez will be the first to face Kuzia. He's been one of their better options, best options. But they go to him in the 5th. He's 2-2 with a 1.73 ERA in 19 outings this season. And Lenine bats with 2 aboard, nobody out. First baseman Noriega is up, and Lenine takes a slider for a strike. No sign of a bunt. Taking all the way. He's 0 for 2 tonight. Top of the order due next. Kuzia, big righty. Sets at the belt. Fires home. And a swing and a line drive. Base hit left field. Herrera to third. Polo with the gloves on. Puts up the stop sign. And the bases are loaded with nobody out here in the 5th. No Large gets into the hit column tonight. Revs with their 8th. Turned on that one. Kuzia, 26 innings, just 19 hits allowed coming in. 19 walks, 19 Ks. Opponents hitting .211. But Large greets him. Here's Encarnacion, who lays off a slider away. Kuzia, 6'5" righty. Long history in the Atlantic League for him. .10 pitch and a swing and a line drive, base hit left center. There's one. Herrera scores. Kenley around behind him. Lenine heads to third, and JC Encarnacion continues his huge series here this weekend. It's a 2-run single, and the Revs lead it 4-0. His 3rd hit and his 2nd and 3rd RBIs tonight. And he drilled that one out of the reach of the shortstop and into left center. And the Revs, who previously tonight had 3 hits in 12 at-bats with runners in scoring position, none of the 3 producing a run. This one produces 2. Here's Elmer Reyes, who swings and fouls it off first base side as it bangs out of the sweet level and down below. Now they have finally broken through, and it's Encarnacion who started this game with scoring. Leadoff homer in the 1st. Long set pitch to Reyes. He swings and he grounds one foul down the third base side. That closes the book on Corral tonight. 4+ innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, all earned, 7 walks and 2 strikeouts. 104 pitches and less than half were strikes, 51 strikes. Reyes is 2 for 3. Move to first. JC dives back. Now those final 2 walks from Corral. He was hoping Kuzia could come in and save him, but could not. Now the runners on belong to Kuzia. Here's the stretch. The 0-2 to Reyes. Slider, he hooks it on the ground over to third. Aguilar's got it to second. Now Lenine breaks for the plate. Throw home, can't be handled. And Lenine goes across head first and scores. What a great job of base running, and it's 5-0. Expertly done. He went just far enough off third that he was waiting and had a chance to go, but not far enough to draw Aguilar toward him. So Aguilar threw to second for the force there, and as soon as he threw, Polo told him to go. And Betancourt's throw home was on the ground and late. Reyes at first, one out. Here's Melky. And he swings and rips one through the left side of the infield. That's a base hit. And Melchizedek is into the hit column tonight. 5-0 the lead. And it's first and second for Nelly Rodriguez. Again, Kuzia had like 7 fewer hits than innings coming in. The Rebs are 3 for 4 off of him so far. Elmer did pick up an RBI on that fielder's choice, his 28th. Nelly tonight 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He lined out to third base in the second inning, left him loaded when Aguilar made a good play on him. First pitch here is swung on and missed. The 2 walks giving him 50 to lead the league. Next closest is Franco at 36. Here's the 0-1, and it's a slider away. Kuzia has allowed 1 earned or fewer in every outing. Had 7 straight scoreless outings coming in. He sets, fires, and a bouncing ball down to third. Aguilar comes up, gloves, off balance throw to second, pulls Betancourt off. And then he tried to dive back for the bag, but by that point, Melky had slid in feet first, and they failed to get an out. As Aguilar coming in, he should have set and made a strong throw. He tried to throw it across his body and sling it while charging in and pulled his second baseman off. Bases loaded, and they had an opportunity at a second out there and failed. And here's Franco with the bags packed. That'll be an E5. FerryHawks second error tonight. And the pitch to Franco. It's a slider, and it handcuffs Gonzalez off his glove, back to the screen. Reyes comes in to score, and it's now 6-0. Pass ball as Kuzia chucks that ball away in disgust. And a cross up as Gonzalez just stabbed at it. And Reyes is in as the defense for the FerryHawks is deteriorating here this inning. 4th run of the inning makes it 6-0. Other 2 runners move up. Pitch to Franco, down and in. That sends him to the turf, protecting his back foot, and he falls into a seated position. 2-0 the count as he uses his bat like a cane to push himself back up. What was that? That was loud. Franco a double, a walk, and a ground out tonight. Infield halfway, pitch to him is foul tip to the screen. And now it's 2-1. Eighth hitter of the inning. Kuzia the pitch, down and in by Franco's back foot again as he stumbles across home plate. Another slider that missed. Kuzia back in 2000, and now they're going to put Franco on intentionally on 3-1. And you may as well. And that'll load him for Connor Lean as the Revs have batted around this inning. Franco sets his stuff down, and the bat boy is eating up the attention. He goes sprinting out to grab it. Waves on the crowd who's going nuts for him. I hate to break it to him, he did drop a shin guard. I might have been the only one that noticed that. He did pick it back up. Not to rain on his parade. Here's Connor Lean with him loaded. And a first pitch slider misses the corner away. Lean 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. The intentional walk to Franco is the 8th walk that the Revs have taken. The 1-0. And a slider misses low. Kuzia, 2016, was with Bridgeport and New Britain. And then from there, he signed with the Texas Rangers, 3 years in their system. Pitch to Lean is swung on and popped up foul and back out of play. And actually last year, I should say, a part of a 4th year in the Rangers system. Was traded to Minnesota for cash and spent part of the year at AA Wichita with the Twins as well. Has been as high as AAA. A lot of time at AA last year. There's the 2-1, and it's over for a strike. Former St. John's University Red Storm, Connecticut native. He's got a younger brother that pitches in the Tigers system, Nick. Evens it up on Lean. Here's the stretch, the 2-2. Oh, breaking ball up and in, and Connor has to duck down under it. Control-wise, Kuzia not particularly sharp, but a lot of these close shaves have been on sliders. See the sun glistening off the skyscrapers in Manhattan. Here's the 3-2 to Lean. Addis swinging a ground ball to third. Aguilar up with it, goes to second. The turn to first. Lean beats it, and it's off the glove of Noriega going up the line, and Nelly's going to score 2. Mesa and Nelly both score on it, and it's now 8-0 here in the 5th. And what a mess for the FerryHawks defensively. 6 runs home in the inning. Lean with an RBI fielder's choice grounder to third. He beat the relay. And Betancourt's relay a little low, and Noriega couldn't save it. It bounced off his glove up the line, and on their 3rd error tonight, a 2nd run scores to make it 8-0. Lean at first. Here's Josue, and he swings and misses on a fastball away. 2 errors this inning, plus a pass ball. They have been a mess. Here's the stretch and the 0-1, and a backdoor slider taken for a strike. Josue is homered, fouled out, walked and scored. Stretch from Kuzia. Now the 0-2 and a swing and a miss. Slider gets him to end the inning. But the Revs send 10 to the plate. And they have finally broken through after all those LOBs the first 4 innings. They score 6 runs on 3 hits, 3 more walks, 2 more errors, 1 runner left. And we'll go to the bottom half of the 5th. Here at Staten Island, it's the Revs 8 and the FerryHawks nothing.
Hey, Fred, did you see that Shipley Energy was hiring CDL drivers?
Really? My buddy works there. He's been driving for them for over 20 years. Must be a nice place to work.
Yeah, I saw online that they're hiring transport drivers and propane and heating oil delivery drivers.
Do you need to have a hazmat?
Nah, they'll help us get one. They also give 4 weeks vacation, benefits like healthcare, and we'll get to be home every night.
I'm going to check it out tonight.
Yeah, man. Go to shipleyenergy.com/drive and apply. It took me less than 5 minutes.
I'm pulling it up on my phone right now.
Penny Pretzel here from the York Philly Pretzel Factory. I am live at the Revolution game, and the batter got a hit. He just ran past the bases and into the stands, and I can't believe my eyes. He's making a line drive right to the York Philly Pretzel Factory concession stand. Looks like he's ordering a pretzel with cheese dip. Now where's he off to? He's headed straight to our store at 2058 South Queen Street, York. The umpire is now shouting, "It's good, it's great, it's the best pretzel ever!" Looks like another home run.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. This has been one-sided, and the Revs have blown it open 8-0. All of the stats, except for the runs, had been one-sided the first 4 innings, the base runners, all that stuff. But they had only been able to get to a 2-0 lead, but now much more than that as Jorge starts off Steven Alamez with a first pitch strike. Actually, is this Kuzia? They should have. There's a slider away. Oh no, the pitching change was top half of this inning, so the DH is still in. He singled to right, stole a base in the second. The pitch, it is a slider, starts at him and bends back for a strike. He's got the only hit, only base runner off Jorge through 4. Wind and the 1-2, and a slider runs away. Well, that was just slop from the FerryHawks in the top half. Here's the 2-2, and a swing and a liner hook to left. Malky will have to play it on a couple of hops. The top spins down in front of him, and Alamez has the only 2 hits for FerryHawks so far tonight. Ends a streak of 8 straight retired. And Alfredo Reyes will bat next. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Sun is setting, and again through a break in the clouds, shining brightly off the skyscrapers as Reyes looks at a first pitch strike. Now the 0-1, and that's outside. Staten Island Ferry making its way across. Bet it's windy out there, out on the Hudson. It's the 1-1, and a slider called strike. Went for a little walk over at the outlets today. Went upstairs at their overlook deck. Very windy up there, but you can see everything. And then the Verrazano down the way. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Reyes reaching at a slider away. And Jorge with strikeout number 8. And they have to know that there's a great chance it's coming, but they just cannot pick it up. A couple weeks from now, we'll be at Long Island, and then no more road trips to New York this year. Here's Cespedes. Bats from the left. First pitch is hit in the air toward the line in left field. Long run for Melky, and it lands foul down in the Staten Island bullpen. You've probably been able to gather my thoughts on the schedule by now. But that's another thing. Like, how are we done with visiting our New York division opponents before the 4th of July? Just incredible. Here's the 0-1. And a backdoor slider. That's a called strike. One on, one out here in the 5th. The Revs have ballooned the lead to 8-0. Nelly holds the runner. Jorge the pitch. Fastball missing high. Makes it 1-2. Martinez ready. He works from the middle of the rubber. He fires, and that's outside. 2-2. He had a long wait in the dugout in the top half of the inning. Right now he's at 60 pitches. Wants a new ball. Revs 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The FerryHawks, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors. But only one of the runs last inning, or in the top half, was unearned. 2-2. And a swing and a pop fly foul in right. And this will sail well back into the seats with help of that wind. They have cheered this bat boy harder than anybody tonight as he blows kisses to the crowd, sprinting a new set of baseballs to home plate. They love the hustle. 2-2 again, and a broken bat grounder foul down to the first base coach's box. Well, maybe not broken. Cespedes is going to stay up there. Jorge definitely got in on the handle. They do appreciate effort here, which is on display. Another 2-2, and it misses down low. So Cespedes having himself a nice battle here. We'll have the 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Revs are up 8-0 here in the bottom of the 5th tonight. Jorge steps off. Now ready, here is the payoff. And a foul back off the top of the screen. There goes the star of the show. doing his thing again. I mean, the player's got to be inspired, right, with the hustle he's putting forth. Another full count offering. And a swing and a fly ball, right field. JC trotting in and over toward the line, has it read and makes the grab. And that's out number 2. Cespedes on the 9th pitch of the at-bat golfs a fly out to right. And with 2 away, Javier Betancourt, the hitter. Betancourt popped to second back in the 3rd inning. Martinez to the plate. It's outside. Former Sugarland Skeeter, utility player. And he was always a bit of a pain with them as well. He gave the Revs some trouble. 1-0. That is outside. Came into this game 8 for 13 against York this season after going 3 for 3 last night. His 3rd 3-hit game of the year, his 2nd 3 for 3 game against York. Venezuelan native awaits the 2-0, and it's right there for a strike. Earlier in his career, played in the Tigers and Brewers systems. Last year was in the Frontier League with Lake Erie. Pitch is in tight, that missed. And he's actually the nephew of FerryHawk manager Edgardo Alfonso. And so is Giovanni Alfonso, who's spent time in the league with Long Island and High Point. It's another one of Edgardo's nephews. Pitch. There's a fastball for a strike. 3-2. And that'll put Alamez at first on the run with 2 outs. Jorge looking for a scoreless inning here in the 5th. After his offense kicked down the door, he's ready. And the payoff pitch, swinging a flare the other way. It's a base hit. Over toward the line in right, and Alamez on his way to 3rd will be held there. Betancourt shoots a single the other way. And he is now 9 for 15 against York this year, hitting .600. 1st and 3rd. And Martinez will face Brian Gonzalez. 2 outs, trying to keep the FerryHawks off the board. Gonzalez a strikeout, his first time. The first pitch, it's outside. First hit by anybody other than the DH, Steven Alamez. 3rd hit against Martinez tonight. Now set, here's the 1-0. That is in. Almost hooked back. He had Gonzalez just totally bailing out of the way. Almost came back for a strike. 2-0 the count. Martinez from the belt, fires home, and a swing and a foul back upstairs. As it plops down to the seats below, 2-1. Revs who scored tonight on homers by Encarnacion in the 1st, Herrera in the 2nd, and then a big 6-run outburst this inning. As the pitch, swing and a soft liner. Jorge tipped it and deflects it right to Elmer Reyes up the middle. He steps on second to end the inning. He got the very tip of his glove on it. It goes 1-6 on the inning-ending force. It did not change direction. He did help slow it down. No runs, 2 hits, 2 runners left, and we'll go to the 6th tonight. It's the Revs 8 and the FerryHawks nothing.
Beer enthusiasts rejoice. A brewfest that marries your love of craft beers and America's favorite pastime, baseball, all in one spot. It's Brews and Bats at People's Bank Park and the home of the York Revolution on Saturday, July 9th from noon to 4. Your $25 ticket gets you 8 4-ounce samples from your choice of dozens of craft beers from local breweries. You can also step up to the plate with free batting practice on the diamond. Local band favorite Honey Pump will provide the live music, and there will be plenty of food, alcohol, and beverages to make it a great Saturday. Come early to take swings from live pitches, and if you hit a home run out of the park and hit a target, you will win $10,000. There will be activities for the entire family, so bring your team of family and friends to the ballpark for Brews and Bats, Saturday, July 9th from noon to 4. Tickets are limited. Get yours now at YorkRevolution.com/brews. That's YorkRevolution.com/brews. Sponsored by the York Revolution.
April showers means Mayflowers. As spring blooms and lawns are growing, so are we at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. Our team at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care is growing, and we're seeking qualified candidates to grow with us. Join our world-class team-based environment and get your foot on the lawn of a new career with the leading provider of lawn care, tree care, and landscaping services in York, Adams, and Cumberland counties. Be part of our team. Find out more at heritagelandlandscape.com.
Downtown's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
This is Jim Fuller. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs, Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the 6th, 8-0, Revs lead. Joe Kuzia stays in for the FerryHawks. He had a lot of slop behind him last inning. He was in 1 inning charged with 4 runs, and now they've made it 2 earned on 3 hits and 1 walk, but a couple errors behind him and a pass ball as he starts Kenley with a strike. 8-0 the lead. Kenley has twice walked, 1 singled, 1 scored. Kuzia from the first base side of the rubber fires, and it's a little bit high. A little bit of sunlight at the end of the seating bowl in right. All the way out across the water. 1-1, and a slider down low. It's picturesque here, even when it's mostly cloudy. But now the sun hitting the rippling waves of the Hudson. The 2-1 pitch, and a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. Well, here we go. There's our guy, the hustling bat boy. Sanabia says, why didn't you play to the crowd that time? 2-2 to Jack. Fastball missed away. Sanabia starts tomorrow against Matt Solder. And again, it's a 4 p.m. first pitch tomorrow. (3-2). It is down and away. Kenley is on 4 out of 4 times tonight. And for the 3rd time, it's a walk. That was one of the things he did a ton of last year, was walk. And the Revs now tonight have taken 9 walks in this game. Here's Lenine, who's 1 for 3, singled and scored last inning. First pitch, fastball, over for a strike. A win tonight, Revs would be 7-4 on this road trip. A winning record would be clinched. they'd be within 5 games of 500 as Lenine swings and skies one to center, and that looks like a high slice, a high fade on the golf course. Duplantis from center over in front of his right fielder to take it for out number 1. That time it was hit toward the middle of the field, and that really gave us a look at how hard the wind is pushing it tonight. But Revs would be within 5 of 500 for the first time since basically opening week. Here's Encarnacion. Huge night. First pitch, slider is over for a strike. JC 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. A leadoff homer in the first, 2-run single in the 5th, 2-run homer last night. Here's the 0-1, and he waves and misses, going after a slider away. In fact, to go back to May 26th, and he was 4 for 5 with 2 doubles here, so the last 3 games he's played here at Staten Island, he has gone off. One on, one out. Here's the stretch. And the 0-2. And a swing and a drive the other way and right. Bautista heading back. It's over his head and off the base of the fence. Kenley on his way to third. JC hustles and dives into second. He's 4 for 5 tonight. He's a triple away from the cycle. And another huge night here in New York City for JC Encarnacion. 2 of the last 3 games that we've played here, he's gone 4 for 5. And a double off the base of the wall in right makes it second and third with 1 out. Elmer Reyes, the hitter. Reyes 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run, and the infield comes in. First pitch is over for a strike. Right side all the way up, left side 3/4 of the way up. Picturesque setting of cloud formations mixed with sun across the water and the skyscrapers of Manhattan as Reyes chips one foul over by the third base dugout. Now, the other thing that a win tonight would do, and now Luis Rodriguez, Staten Island hitting coach, he hustles to grab the foul ball and says across the way, "Take that to the bat boy. Let's see what you got next." It's on as Reyes takes a step out. But a win tonight, obviously, would be historic, would put Mace into 4th in league history by himself with 573, which would surpass the guy that used to manage Luis Rodriguez in Bridgeport, Willie Upshaw. And then Machete, as he was known for his arm behind home plate, he went on to manage there briefly as well. Reyes backs out momentarily again. Revs lead at 8-0 here in the 6th. Second and third, 1 out. 2-strike pitch to Reyes. He swings and he shoots one the other way and right. Bautista over, can't get to it. He'll play it on a hop. Kenley scores. JC scampers to third. He had to make sure that it wasn't caught. 9-0. As Elmer Reyes has his third hit and his second RBI tonight. A liner toward the line in right. Bautista could only get there on one hop. The frustration of the early innings leaving guys on base, that is now in the past. Here's Malky, who's 1 for 4 with a single and a run scored. First pitch is swung on and missed. Fastball. First and third with 1 out. And another run across. Revs with their 12th hit tonight. They've had at least one in every inning. And the 0-1 to Malky. He swings and he fights it off foul over the protective netting on the first base side. 0-2. Revs have now had 17 at-bats with a runner in scoring position tonight. 5 hits. FerryHawks have had 2 at-bats in such situations. There's the 0-2. And a ground ball near the line at third. Aguilar backhands. He plants. Long throw across. Gets Malky by half a step, but another run scores. Encarnacion comes across. Malky with RBI number 38. And the Revs now lead it 10-0 here in the 6th.
Now batting the first baseman, number 12, Ellie Rodriguez, number 12.
Reyes to second with 2 down. Nelly Rodriguez will bat. And the Revs, who on Wednesday in Lexington won the game 11-0, are now on top here in the 6th inning in Staten Island tonight, 10-0. First pitch to Nelly. It is down and away. 4th time in the last 6 games they've scored double digits. 5th time in the last 6 they've put up at least 8. Nelly 0 for 2, but he's got 2 walks and a run. And the 1-0 pitch, it is down and away. 10-0 here in the 6th inning. Isaac Sanchez successfully trying his hand coaching at first base this inning, all bundled up. Pitch, it is on the outside corner, a called strike. Two 2-1, and there's a slider for a strike. Here's a number for you. Jorge Martinez has thrown 76 pitches. The FerryHawks have combined to throw 150. It's about twice that number. 2-2 to Nelly. It is down and away. Full count. Franco on deck. Now the 3-2. And a swing and a towering fly ball to deep left field. Cespedes is back. The wind is going to kill it. In left center, it was too high. And the left fielder makes the play to end the inning. Another day, perhaps. Revs scored twice, though. 2 hits in the 6th. And 1 runner left. And we go to the bottom half of the 6th inning tonight in New York. It's the Revs 10 and the FerryHawks nothing.
People's Bank is happy to sponsor the home of the York Revolution, People's Bank Park. People's Bank has been serving the community for more than 155 years, committed to helping their clients achieve their dreams and live confidently. That commitment continues at People's Bank Park, with Revs games, concerts, events, youth sports, and much more. We're proud to partner with the York Revolution, and we look forward to seeing you at People's Bank Park. People's Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
When you work with an independent insurance agent, you put the power of choice to work for you. Independent agents know several
companies and their coverages, which means more options. And because companies like Donegal Insurance Group use the independent agent system, you not only get quality insurance, you also save money. The independent insurance agent system. Discover the power of choice. Contact Kochman Kunkel Insurance at 717-854-0300 or stop in at 3217 East Market Street, York. Locally owned and operated by Pam and Rudy Kochman. Kochman Kunkel Insurance.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head to the bottom of the sixth inning, 10-0, Rebs lead. And Jorge Martinez being treated to another big offensive onslaught. And he'll go to work against the top of the order here. Antoine Duplantis will lead things off. First pitch fastball, that's right there for a strike. Franco up at third with Duplantis possessing good speed. He is grounded to second, line to second. Pitch, it is in tight. Prior to this at bat, he had seen a total of 2 pitches all night. He went after the first pitch both times. For 1-1. And he swings and he floats one at short. And right there is Elmer Reyes who makes the play on that blooper. One down, and here is Andres Noriega, who had been acquired from Sioux Falls for catcher John Nestor. Came in to play first base when Dilson Herrera was ejected in the 4th inning, arguing a strike 3 call. Pitch from Jorge misses away. Noriega was activated shortly before the game today, I guess. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball. That's a called strike. A 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Reaching at a slider. FerryHawks now have left-hander Alex Katz loosening as Kuzia's teammate at St. John's. There's the 1-2 and a check swing, and he pokes a foul over at the end of the Revs' first base dugout. It's almost like a yellowish-orange tint to some of the clouds right now. Jorge fires, and a slider away, 2-2. It could be FerryHawk colors, but the sun is most definitely not shining on them right now. Martinez kicks and delivers. And a slider called third strike. He went overhand this time. And Noriega is the 9th strikeout victim for him tonight. So Martinez now, the last 3 starts, 24 strikeouts and 2 walks. And that's in 18 innings combined. Here is Angel Aguilar. First pitch, he swings and fouls it back upstairs. And then it bounces downstairs. Aguilar is struck out and lined out to right. Here's the 0-1. And a swing and a foul tip. Got a piece of Lenine, but he'll walk it off. 2 strikes. Martinez looking for another 1-2-3. Now fires, and a slider away, that missed. Revs up 10-0 here in the bottom of the sixth. Now the pitch, and a swing and a miss. Got him up high on a fastball, and Jorge Martinez, a 10-strikeout game here tonight through 6 innings. It is his fourth 1-2-3 inning of the night and his second double-digit strikeout game of the year. 10 on the night, no walks, 3 hits so far, and a 10-0 lead for the Revs as we go to the 7th.
Kids today, with Facebook, texting, TV, and video games, seems like fresh air and sunshine are things of the past. Remember playing catch, climbing trees, wholesome backyard fun? Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care remembers, give them lush grass, healthy trees, the good old outdoors. American is baseball and apple pie. Kids have every reason to stay inside. Don't let your lawn be one of them. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
This is the Dan Patrick Show.
I just like to say that y'all rock, man.
Let's bring in Randy Johnson. Randy, what do you remember about that home run swing?
From what I recall, it was a majestic home run. I mean, McGuire-like. So I got one of them in the book, and that was enough. So just wanted to kind of know what it felt like and what I was giving up all those years. And so, yeah, pretty cool thing.
Dan Patrick.
Mornings at 9 on Sports Radio 1350 WOIK.
Spring is in the air, and Harvey's Rental can get you prepared for what's ahead. With the biggest selection of steel products on the market, Harvey's Rental will get you set for your next home project. From lawn and garden equipment, pressure washers, post hole diggers, and more, Harvey's Rental has it all. Have a special get-together or graduation coming up? Harvey's Rental has what you need to make your party memorable. Celebrating 60 years. Visit them in person at 1409 South George Street in York or online at harveysrental.com.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Head of the 7th, Revs with a 10-0 lead. Jorge Martinez becomes the second Atlantic League pitcher this year with multiple 10-strikeout games. Mitch Lamson of Southern Maryland has done it twice. Left-hander Alex Katz, the new pitcher for Staten Island, as we head to the 7th. And Jorge is going to join some exclusive company in Revs history. Multiple 10-strikeout games. I'm going to figure this out on the fly here. Mitch Atkins did it 3 times. Micah Owens did it twice. Matt DeSalvo did it twice. Chris Cody did it twice. Ryan Bearlocker did it twice. Carlos Franco will lead things off. First pitch from Katz is a fastball over for a strike. I'll double check that, but I believe that Jorge is just the 6th pitcher in Revs history to do it more than once. Left on left. And the 0-1 to Franco. It is swung on line to center field, right at Duplantis, who froze and then has to back up, but makes the play. Franco hit it hard. He's now 1 for 3 tonight. Doubled early, couple of walks.
Now batting center fielder number 6, Connor Lee. Number 6.
Connor Lee to the plate. Alex Katz, 1-1 with a 3.86 ERA in 14 outings. 14 innings and just 8 hits. Does have 12 walks, but 19 Ks. First pitch to Lean is in for a strike. Lean tonight 0 for 3 with an RBI fielder's choice and a walk. What the heck is that? These loud pops. It's the 0-1, and a swing and a foul tip to the backstop. Some kind of noisemaker or something. I mean, my nerves are shot as it is. You can't do that around me. There's the 0-2 to Lean. Breaking ball shattered bat, and he loops it out to short, and Alfredo Reyes runs it down, going toward the middle. And that bat snapped in half. Some jagged swords remain. And a big chunk of it went out toward shortstop. Bat boy goes sprinting to grab it. He better be careful carrying those swords. He's running with some weaponry there. The Revs dugout loves the effort. They've been encouraging this all night. Here is Josue Herrera. Revs have Josh Martin up in the bullpen. Jorge at, I think it was 96 pitches. First offering to Herrera. He cuts and misses at a slider. 89. It's at 89 pitches. Revs up 10-0 here in the 7th. There's the 0-1 to Josue. And a fastball in for a strike at the knees. This might be a good game for them to get Kelsey Whitmore in. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He gets Herrera chasing a slider. Tag applied. And a 1-2-3. 7th inning for Alex Katz. Stretch time here at Staten Island. Revs are up big tonight. It's a 10-0 lead.
This is Revolution Manager Mark Mason. I love a great local neighborhood bar, and no matter what night of the week, Racehorse Tavern in Thomasville has something for you. Great food, fantastic bartenders, and ice-cold beer every night. Acoustic acts on Saturday and Sunday afternoons in our Four Seasons patio from 3 to 6. We've even got various fundraising events throughout the year and are a proud sponsor of 5 York City softball teams and the York Revolution, where you can come in as a stranger and leave feeling like family. The Racehorse Tavern, 738 North Beesicker Road in Thomasville. For more info, visit online at racehorsetavern.com.
Many ancient cultures believed our feet to be the source of well-being. In fact, from the moment humankind first stood upright, our feet have been our most fundamental connection with the earth. At Flying Feet, we strive to strengthen that connection with a selection of summer footwear that are fashionably appealing, orthopedically correct, and most importantly, comfortable. Flying Feet. Since we introduced them, OOFOS has been the hottest brand of thongs, slides, and clogs on the market. Lightweight and fashionable, OOFOAM technology absorbs 37% more impact than traditional foam footwear materials. Less stress on your feet and joints means OOFOS all-day comfort. Now Flying Feet introduces New Sole. These American-made thongs and slides are soft, lightweight, and super comfortable. Their supportive footbed addresses a variety of foot ailments. New soles are especially good for water fun as they float, are non-porous, and slip-resistant. See all of the men's and women's styles available for your summer fun at Flying Feet. Flying Feet. Flying Feet Sports Shoes, the sportswear specialty store without specialty prices. 1511 Mount Rose Avenue behind Domino's Pizza, just off exit 18 of I-83.
Listen live and on demand with the new WOYK app and online at 989WOYK.com.
Stretch time here at Staten Island. Revs lead at 10-0. They do have post-game fireworks tonight. Lightsabers in the stands here on this Star Wars night. Again, Diamond Doug, if he's listening, he wouldn't be able to control himself. Josh Martin takes over. Jorge Martinez will give way after a dominant performance tonight. 6 scoreless, 3 hits, all singles, 2 to the same guy. No walks, 10 strikeouts, 89 pitches, 62 strikes, and again, I'll double check. I've got him as the 6th pitcher in Revs history to record multiple 10 strikeout games. Oh, God, then we're going to have to look at how many have done it in the same year. He's the 2nd Atlantic League pitcher to do it this year. Mariel Bautista leads off. Martin's first is beaten foul down against his foot, and he tried to hop on one foot, then goes to a knee, as that one ended up over against their third base dugout, and Bautista ends up on the turf for a moment. Athletic trainer out to check. And for Jorge, he becomes the 2nd pitcher in Revs history to record multiple 10 strikeout, no walk games. The only other pitcher to do it is somebody the Revs fans probably never saw. Ryan Bearlocker in 2007 in games in Camden. Tonight, just the 7th performance in Revs history of 10-plus strikeouts and no walks. Well, having the multiple 10 strikeout games in the same season, that was actually an easy lookup because the other 5 that have done it also all did it in the same year. It's the 0-1 to Bautista. He swings and hits one in the air in left, right at Melky. Got a read on it. Now trots in and makes the grab for out number 1. Now this would have been the DH's spot. Alex Katz will get an at-bat. Just worked a 1-2-3, top of the 7th, and now he bats against Josh Martin. He's got a quick first out, fires, misses outside. First at bat of the year for Katz. 1-0, and he swings and taps one softly toward first. Martin over to pick it up, barehands it, and flips it underhand to Nelly. And that's out number 2. Diamond Doug is listening. His excitement for Star Wars night comes through loud and clear. He'd probably like to do one at homestand. Here's Alfredo Reyes, who has struck out both times tonight. Revs lead 10-0 here in the bottom of the 7th. Martin with the pitch, breaking ball, missed away. Fires, and this one swung on, lifted in the air and right toward the line. JC coasting over, he's got it. Down the line in fair territory, and a 1-2-3 7th inning, and a quick one for Josh Martin. And we'll go to the 8th here tonight from Staten Island. It's the Revs 10 and the FerryHawks nothing.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. There are 1,000,001 possibilities to power your business visibility. Achieve more than you ever thought possible with Fast Signs.
Named one of the best advisors in the state and the country, Kevin Smith and the team of Smith Wealth Advisory Group can help you develop a customized retirement income plan. As specialists in retirement planning, they will guide you on Social Security, pension choices, 401k and retirement plan rollovers, required minimum distributions, taxation, and optimal distribution strategies. For all your retirement planning needs, contact one of the nation's best, Smith Wealth Advisory Group, located right here in York. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Drunk driving prevention is a priority at Anheuser-Busch. You can't drive drunk if you don't drive there. Encourage friends to sign the Decide to Ride petition on DecideToRide.com. Brought to you by Anheuser-Busch, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, Uber, Brewery Products, and WOYK. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri.
Can't get enough of the birds? Sports Radio 98.9 and 1350 WOYK has you covered. Join us all season on Mondays at 6 for the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by award-winning Orioles and National Baseball writer Dan Connolly from The Athletic Baltimore. Exclusive in-depth interviews, plus the latest insight and analysis on the Orioles every week. Talking baseball and the birds every Monday at 6. The Baltimore Baseball Show on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Take us on the go with the new WOYK app. Download on the Apple and Google Play stores today. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs a 10-0 lead as we head to the 8th inning tonight. Time for this date in York baseball history, brought to you by the York History Center. Visit online at yorkhistorycenter.org. And a rather sizable offensive performance on this date in 2018, the Tyler Clark game. He had 7 RBIs by the end of the 3rd inning, with a grand slam and a 3-run homer as the Revs beat the Road Warriors 19-3. And then on this date in 2019, the Revs completed a 5-run comeback against Sugarland on an Isaias Tejeda walk-off single in the 10th, and that was their 7th straight win. Jack Kenley will lead things off here in the 8th. Alex Katz stays in for a 1-2-3 7th inning. The first pitch to Kenley, it's down and away, a slider. Nobody up in the Revs bullpen, so Martin, after a 6-pitch inning, will get the ball again. One-0, and that misses down and away. Big night for Jack, who's 1 for 1. But he's got 3 walks and 2 runs scored on base 4 times tonight. Now facing a lefty. Nightfall setting in here, the 2-0. It is low and away. I've had good energy in this place the last 2 nights. Nothing like the midweek series in May when we were here the first 2 times. 3-0 to Kenley. And a fastball in for a strike. Now delivers. Called strike on the outer half. 3-2 to Kenley. Take a look at scores from elsewhere this inning around the league, brought to you by Wolf's Bus Lines. It's the 3-2 to Jack. And a swing and a foul tip back to the netting. Oh, there's our guy. Bat Boy, he won the race on a 50-50 ball, beating Luis Rodriguez, and you can tell which side the crowd is on. Now, High Point blew another one. They are in shambles right now. Another 3-2 to Kenley, and a swing and a foul. Look out. That one rocketing up onto the concourse, third base side. Appears everybody's all right, but barely. Charleston came back to win. They were down 6-0. They scored 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, 3 in the 7th to walk off game 1, 7-6. Wow. Pitch to Kenley, swinging a foul tip into the mid, 3-2 curveball, and it's a strikeout for Cats, 1 away. First time that Kenley's been retired all night. Lenine Rodriguez up next. And they are underway in game 2, no score in Charleston tonight. Lenine 1 for 4, Singleton scored in the 6-run 5th. First pitch, that is down and in. Gastonia and Lexington are tied 1-1 going to the 8th in Kentucky tonight. One-0 to Large. It is a called strike in. Lancaster up 5-3 in the 5th inning at Southern Maryland. Long Island leads the Genomes 6-0 in the 7th. Way out there, way out there on the island. The 1-1 and a swing and a miss. He went after a fastball away. The Phillies in 10 innings beat the Nationals 2-1. And we'll have their game tomorrow at noon, and then our game at 3:40. Pre-game, we're just after if the Phillies are still going. It's the 1-2 to Lenine, and a breaking ball pounded it foul down against the inside of his foot. He seems to be fine. Katz has gone 4 up, 4 down in relief. 5'11" lefty from Manhasset, New York, out on the island. And delivers home. Fastball a little high. His catcher liked it. Katz, who's been in the White Sox, Orioles, and Cubs systems. Last year in the Cubs system, getting to Double-A Tennessee. The 2-2, and a breaking ball a little low, appeal to first. Lenine flinched but did not commit, says Fred DeJesus. Full count. Katz, who pitched for Team Israel in the Olympics. He had signed with Kansas City for 2020, but never played due to, stuff. Already, and deals. Breaking ball popped in the air. Foul ground by first. Noriega is over toward the stands and out of room and hits the top of the sidewall and up against the protective netting. Lenine just stays alive. The wind has died down some. I guess the Bat Boy just got a curtain call. It's the night of his life. 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Another 3-2 hook from Katz. And gets another strikeout. That's 3 of them.
Now batting the right fielder, number 16, J.C. Encarnacion.
Back in 2019, he pitched in 13 games for Long Island. Became a dual Israeli citizen the year before that. Had already pitched for Team Israel in the World Baseball Classic in 2017. Here is J.C. Encarnacion, a triple shy of the cycle tonight. 4 for 5, homer, double, 3 RBIs. Katz with the pitch. It's a little high. 2 of his last 3 games in this park, he's had 4 hit games. And then last night, he had a 2-run homer that provided the difference. Led off the game tonight with a homer. Here's the 1-0. Inside, he has to jump back. There's only been 2 cycles in team history, both at home. Scott Grimes in 2011, Andres Perez in 2012. Now Katz, the 2-0, swing and a miss, fastball. JC standing straight upright at the back of the right-hand box, hands held high. Here's the 2-1, and it bounces in front of the plate. Oh, Gonzalez missed it. It got the plate on Silvio Martinez as it ricocheted back. And he was not happy. 3-1. He'll walk the new ball out. Gonzalez wants to take it from him. Silvio's in no mood to talk with him as he marches the new ball right to the pitcher himself. Three and one on JC. I think last time we saw Silvio at home, he got hit in the right arm, and they actually had to x-ray him afterward. He was okay, but took a wicked shot. There's the 3-1 to JC, and it misses high and outside. It'll be a walk. First base runner against Katz tonight. Two-out base runner for Elmer Reyes, who has had a good night. 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs and a run. And the Revs last night held to just 4 hits, but found a way to win. Gotten great pitching for the second straight night. Pitch to Elmer, fastball, that's a called strike. The 0-1, and a ground ball skidded to short right at Alfredo Reyes, and he'll sling it over to second with Betancourt covering to end the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 runner left. Katz has settled things down, 2 scoreless in relief. The bat boy is playing the air guitar with the bat as he runs it into the dugout. What a showman. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. Martin coming back out. Revs lead it 10-0.
WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on. From common bone and joint problems to complex injuries, our team of surgeons, physicians, therapists, and athletic trainers work together for you. We are here for professional athletes, athletes in training, and the weekend warrior. We're the official sports medicine provider for the York Revolution, the York Suburban Trojans, and your weekend tennis team. That's how WellSpan Health delivers orthopedic care you can count on.
Golfers, grab your clubs and join the York Revolution on the links for a great cause. You see what I did there? Hey, it's Diamond Doug of your York Revolution inviting you to a beautiful day on the links you can feel good about. The Revs annual Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, presented by Shipley Energy, returns to Royal Manchester Golf Links on Monday, June 20th. Sign up your foursome today to play with York Revolution players and coaches and support York City Little League and the YMCA. Great sponsorship opportunities are available. Put your business in front of tournament participants. The 2022 Brooks Robinson Golf Classic, Monday, June 20th at Royal Manchester Golf Links. For details and registration, visit YorkRevolution.com/golf. That's YorkRevolution.com/golf.
With signs and graphics, you can say anything, do anything, be anything. So make your statement with Fast Signs. Stop in today or visit fastsigns.com.
You're on York's home for Sixers basketball. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Now to the bottom of the 8th inning, Revs lead it 10-0. Josh Martin, who had a 6-pitch 1-2-3 7th inning, will stay in. Ricardo Cespedes will lead things off. And it would appear that Kelsey Whitmore is loosening up in the bullpen in left field. Yep, that is her. Cespedes is grounded out and flied out. And Martin with the pitch. It is a called strike on the outside corner. Bottom 3 in the order. Martin was frustrated Thursday night, allowed a homer to Courtney Hawkins, a chance to really bounce back tonight. It's the 0-1, and it misses down and in. Deals, and it's skidded on the ground the other way. Base hit through the left side of the infield. FerryHawks with their 4th hit. Sharp ground ball the other way. 1-1 with a 5.70 ERA and 20 outings this year. He did go multiple innings at times with the Genomes at the beginning of the year. Really hasn't done it with York. Here's Betancourt. The first pitch, a fastball for a strike. Mays probably wants to see how he'd handle it. Has gone 2 innings once. Betancourt 1 for 2. Pitch, it is a little low. He and Martin were teammates in 2019 with Sugarland. One. That is inside, fastball. Two balls and a strike. Here's the stretch from Martin. He fires, and it just missed. A little bit low. Revs back home Tuesday night. We've got the Brooks Robinson Classic on Monday. So some of the guys can show off their skills, and the rest of us can look like idiots. There's a called strike from Martin, 3-2. Some guys are amazing on the links, like Travieso. Nicely is pretty great. He'll probably want me to just clip that and play it for him over and over. Nicely is pretty great. Here's a ground ball through the wickets of Martin. Kenley backhands up the middle, tried to flip it to Reyes, and it hit Elmer's glove, and everybody's safe. I think Martin got a piece, maybe. If not, I'm not sure how it missed him. Right by his feet. And then Kenley got there to backhand, but going across full speed behind second, he tried to flip to Elmer. The flip ended up just slightly low and behind him, where it would have been easier to handle. First and second, nobody out. And they charged Kenley with an error on that First error of the night for York. Here's Brian Gonzalez, and a slider from Martin misses a little bit high. First and second with nobody out. So Tuesday night is youth soccer night. Stretch from Martin. Now the 1-0, and a swing and a tip out in front of the plate, but it was foul off Gonzalez's foot. Martin came scrambling over to get to it, but did make contact with the hitter's foot and was ruled foul. Gonzalez is struck out and hit into a fielder's choice tonight. Martin ready. Here's the 1-1. And a ground ball hits softly to short. Reyes comes up, looks at second. He'll take the out at first. It would have been tight to get second on that slow dribbler, and they were only going to get one anyway. There's second and third with one away. And back to the top, and Antoine Duplantis, who's 0 for 3 tonight. He'll bat if Gonzalez ever gets off the field. Martin the stretch, first pitch, slider that bends back for a strike. Gonzalez is probably the type that's like the first one in the food line after the game and piles it all up. Martin the 0-1, and it's a little low. Did he go? Nope, according to John Lamatina down at third base. Martin a 1-2-3 seventh. He's trying to get out of the eighth here with the second and third, one out. Pitch is hit in the air, right center field, and this will probably score a run. It will. JC is back deep in right center. Makes the catch, Cespedes tags and scores. Betancourt goes to third. FerryHawks have broken up the shutout. It's 10-1. Sac fly for Duplantis. And an unearned run. Here is Noriega. He struck out his only at bat. Martin fires, and it's over for a strike. Slider to start him off. A 10-1 lead. Now home, and a swing and a miss, reaching in the dirt outside. Now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. He chased away and chopped at a slider, tag applied, and that ends the inning. The shutout is broken up as the FerryHawks played an unearned run. One hit, one error, one runner left. And we'll go to the ninth inning. It looks like Kelsey Whitmore's coming in. Revs lead the game 10-1.
Comfort and convenience await you at the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York, situated in the suburb of historic downtown York.
Our hotel provides easy access to popular local attractions including the Harley-Davidson Factory, the York Fairgrounds, Hershey Park, the Gettysburg Battlefield, and Lancaster Amish Country. Unwind in our spacious hotel rooms featuring plush beds, complimentary high-speed Wi-Fi, and other home-like amenities. Head to our on-site restaurant and lounge, Trios, to enjoy delicious American cuisine or an evening cocktail. Keep up with your exercise routine while traveling by using our family-friendly hotel's fitness center and the largest indoor heated pool in York. We also feature flexible meeting space for memorable events. The combination of modern accommodations, excellent service, and a great location will make your stay at 4 Points by Sheraton, York.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Connect with events that have shaped and changed the game and our country. Our stories to tell, your memories to share. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org. See you in Cooperstown, where the journey becomes legend.
The York Revolution plays here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Head of the ninth, Revs lead 10-0. This is where they will bring in Kelsey Whitmore here. She was the marketing image on their Star Wars night flyer on Instagram today. And pitching-wise will appear in her 5th game. No record, an ERA of 30. 3 innings, 10 runs on 6 hits. 5 walks, 1 strikeout. Has struggled at the plate as well as a hitter. She's gone 0 for 11 with 8 strikeouts. Malky Mesa will lead things off. Incredibly, she's going to get to face Carlos Franco again. And the first pitch to Malky is a called strike, down and in. Fastball at 73. And according to StatCast, it was a ball. Malky homered off of her in May. Pitch here is swung on and driven deep again. Left field, back is Cespedes, and the wind will kill it. And he comes in and makes the grab down around shin high for out number 1. Got him on a curveball at 62.5 miles per hour. Yeah, she struck out Franco back in May, and then he has hardly made an out since. Here's Nelly Rodriguez, who walked against her back in May. 0 for 3 with 2 walks and a run. Yeah, and the first one misses inside at 74. Oh, whoops, I said 10-0. It's now 10-1 York as Nelly takes high. My bad. It's my first mistake of the road trip. Here's the 2-0, and that's over for a strike. Franco on deck, trying to time her. Here's the wind, the 2-1. Oh, it hit him. It hits Nelly. 72 miles an hour on the left arm. And he'll take his base. And here's Franco, who, telling you, after striking out against her in late May, he's become a Hall of Famer. Tonight he's 1 for 3, double, couple walks. First pitch this time, it's down low, curveball at 60 miles per hour. It's like the Revs have Duke getting loose. 1-0 pitch is bounce foul over to Connor Lean, who's on deck. Lean had homered off of her back in May as well. Revs put up 4 against her. Turned a 13-1 lead into 17-1. Tonight it's 10-1. Pitch to Franco is poked on the ground to short. Alfredo Reyes up, runs to second, and he'll toss it over to first. And Kelsey Whitmore has retired the side in order. In the top of the 9th inning, she hit Nelly Rodriguez with a pitch. And maybe did that to get to Franco, who she apparently owns. After striking him out last time, gets a double play this time. We'll go to the bottom of the 9th tonight. Revs looking to close out a blowout. They lead the FerryHawks 10-1.
Dickey's Barbecue Pit is known for slow, smoked quality meats that make your taste buds grin from ear to ear. We queued it up to a whole new level by adding beer and wine to our menu, and there aren't many combinations better than mouth-watering brisket and ice-cold beer. So come visit us over at West Manchester Town Center to get your fix of both. Dickey's, the best way to cue the day with legit Texas barbecue. Visit us at dickeys.com.
Remember rushing to the newspaper in the morning to read all about that Revs game from the night before? Was it? Yeah, that was a long time ago. We barely remember that too. Sports Radio 1350 is your home for local sports, and we're taking care of that news void in your life. Get your York Revolution game articles delivered right to your inbox every morning, courtesy of WOYK. Simply log on to YorkRevolution.com and click to sign up to receive daily game recaps right to your inbox. Keep up to date every day as the York Revolution go for another Atlantic League title. We're your source for local sports. Sports Radio 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. In good times and bad, we provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusiness, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit, supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more at farmcredit.com.
Get the latest on the Orioles with the Baltimore Baseball Show, hosted by Dan Connolly. Mondays at 6 on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Whitmore lowered her ERA to 22.5 with that scoreless top of the 9th, and it looks like she'll bat third. Duke Von Schaman takes over, and he'll look to close this one out. He is back into the bullpen after a great start in Lexington. There's some fireworks going off in Manhattan. As a ground ball back to Duke on one hop from Aguilar. He gloves it, tosses over to first for the out. One pitch, one out. Mariel Bautista to the plate. Bautista 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout tonight. Jorge Martinez will improve to 4-4 here shortly. He went 6 scoreless. Duke looking to finish it in short order. He fires, and there's a fastball strike. Duke was last in, closing out Wednesday's day game, 2 scoreless innings. Pitch is lined to right center. Lean is hustling over and runs it down. Made it look easy. 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. And here comes their face of the franchise, Kelsey Whitmore, looking for her first hit. 0 for 11 with 8 strikeouts. And Duke with the pitch. It is outside. She does have 2 walks. She's made a couple of starts in the outfield, one of those against York. 1-0. And a swing and a miss, fastball. I wonder what the occasion is for the fireworks in Manhattan. We've got them coming up here. 1-1, and a swing and a foul back upstairs. And the Revs a strike away from another blowout win. And from Mace moving up the charts in league history. Boy, everybody's rooting against Duke here. Here's the wind, the 1-2, and a swing and a foul tip back behind the plate. Revs will have Sanabia tomorrow, going for a sweep to finish this road trip. Oh my goodness, Polo has the face covering on. He's so cold. There's the 1-2, swinging a foul tip back to the net. And the two loudest cheers tonight have been for that bat boy and Kelsey Whitmore. Here's the 1-2 again, and a swing and a ground ball, left side. Franco's got it, slings it across, and that'll do it. 1-2-3, ninth inning for Duke Von Schaman, and the Revs blow out the FerryHawks tonight, winning by a final score of 10-1, and Mark Mason has just moved into fourth, all by himself in Atlantic League history with win number 573. Last two nights, he's moved past Kevin Baez and past Willie Upshaw. Two of the greats in league history, and Mace, who was certainly part of that crew before these last few wins, he has etched his name right near the top of that list, number 4 in league history, and the Revs go to 7-4 on this road trip with one remaining. As they file through the high five line, Sanabia took a moment to feel out the mound for tomorrow. And he'll be the last one through the line as the Revs go to 23-28 and within 5 games of 500 for the first time since pretty much the opening week of the season when they were 3-8. 19-14 since the 4-14 start. And the FerryHawks dropped their 7th straight, now 14-37. Jorge Martinez dominant tonight as he gets the win. And a big night from the offense again, and that has been standard operating procedure here on this road trip. As the Revs go to 7-4 on the trip, 1 to go tomorrow. Final meeting of the season against the FerryHawks at Staten Island, and they'll be going for the sweep when they do so on Father's Day afternoon. Post-game fireworks coming up here, 10-1 the final tonight. Stay tuned, post-game show is coming up next.
Online school might seem like a thing of the present, but Pennsylvania Virtual Charter School has been perfecting it for 22 years. PA Virtual Charter School is a successful, tuition-free, and flexible cyber school that offers the experience of clubs, outings, and more. All of their teachers are experienced and PA certified. And last year, our graduates earned over $1 million in scholarships for higher ed. Learn more at pavirtual.com. That's pavirtual.com. The education you want with the virtual experts you deserve. PA Virtual Charter School.
Allow the newly renovated 4 Points by Sheraton York to be the host of your next event. We are conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown York and popular area attractions. The 4 Points by Sheraton York offers up to 3,115 square feet of multifunctional space, including a beautiful outdoor patio to suit the needs of your next meeting or event. All of our meeting and event spaces come with fast and free Wi-Fi. State-of-the-art AV services are available upon request. Our chef features an array of food and beverage items for you to choose from. Discounted room blocks are available for your out-of-town guests. Our seasoned event professionals will lead you from start to finish to ensure your guests have an outstanding experience. Please call the 4 Points by Sheraton York at 717-846-4940 for your next business function or personal event.
New FM signal, new website. Visit us online at 989WOYK.com and take us on the go. Download the new WOYK app today.
Well, the Revs put together another butt kick in the night as they beat the FerryHawks 10-1, and the Revs now 7-4 on this road trip. 7 wins matches the franchise record for a single road trip. And they were 7-0 on a trip to Somerset and New Britain during the second half of the 2019 season. Of course, many more games on this one, but a great trip nonetheless, whether they win tomorrow or not. And they're 7-4. They'll have a chance to go 8-4 as the fireworks show begins out behind the batter's eye in center with the backdrop of the Manhattan skyline behind it. And again, Mace moving up to 4th on the league's all-time wins list all by himself with the victory tonight. As we recap things here on the post-game show, brought to you in part by Brewery Products and their Decide to Ride campaign. You can sign the pledge form online at decidetoride.com. And recapping things tonight, JC Encarnacion opened the scoring with a leadoff home run down the line in right, using the wind to his advantage. And the Revs had a 1-0 lead, 3 pitches into the game. And then in the second inning, Josue Herrera yanked one down the line in right. His 4th home run of the year made it 2-0. But other than those 2 home runs, the story offensively through 4 innings was missed opportunities. They stranded 10 runners on through the first 4 innings tonight. And in those 4 innings, had 7 hits, 5 walks, but only 2 runs on the 2 solo homers. But then in the 5th, the Revs poured it on, scoring 6 times, a couple of walks, chased starter Nick Carell, who walked 7 in 4+ innings. And then after Lenin Rodriguez singled to load the bases, JC Encarnacion a single into left center to drive into. Elmer Reyes, RBI fielder's choice. Run scored on an error. Connor Lean, an RBI fielder's choice. Run scored on a pass ball. A lot of slop in that inning for the FerryHawks as well. The Revs took advantage, scoring 6 to blow it open 8-0. And then would score 2 more times in the 6th inning on a Reyes RBI single to right and a Melky Mesa RBI ground out. And then on the other side of things, Jorge Martinez, a dominant effort tonight for his 4th win of the season. He went 6 scoreless, giving up just 3 singles, 2 of those to the same guy, the DH, Steven Alamaze. He walked none, struck out 10, 89 pitches, 62 strikes. Josh Martin, a 1-2-3 7th, did give up an unearned run on a Duplantis sac fly in the 8th. But to Duke Von Schaman then a 1-2-3 9th. And a solid effort from the bullpen following a dominant effort from their starter Jorge Martinez, who tonight got his 18th Revs victory, 7th most all time. He's 2 away from becoming the 7th to get to 20. And he becomes the 2nd in Revs history to twice strike out double digits in a game with no walks. Only Ryan Bearlocker back in the early stages of the 2007 season had done that previously. The performance tonight, just the 7th in Revs history of double-digit strikeouts with no walks. And Jorge becoming the 2nd in the league this season to register multiple 10 strikeout games. Southern Maryland lefty Mitch Lamson had done it. And he also joins Bearlocker, Chris Cody, Matt DeSalvo, Micah Owings, and Mitch Atkins as the 6th pitcher in Revs history with multiple double-digit strikeout games in his Revs career. He is our Kochman Kunkel Insurance Group player of the game tonight. And our Shipley Energy power play of the game tonight was JC Encarnacion's leadoff home run to start the game. And that got the Revs off to a good start. They were kind of stuck in neutral offensively for the first 4 innings, but they end up with another blowout win tonight. And The home run added to the team record 17 straight games with a home run. 2 more tonight, giving them 33 in those 17 games and a league-leading 63 home runs on the season. But all good stuff tonight, a 10-1 win. And believe it or not, then there was one game remaining on this road trip, and that will be tomorrow afternoon. We'll take one final post-game break, set you up for that, and wrap things up for you from Staten Island when we come back.
Locations in both Manchester and Dover, you can always hit a home run with Home Run Hoagies when you bite into our delicious, mouth-watering, fresh-made hoagies. Don't forget to add a slice of our delicious cheese curds or even mozzarella sticks. You can slide in and check out our menu at pizzaboxhoagieshop.com. We also offer made-from-scratch hot, delicious pizza. And if your base is still aren't full, we're not stopping you there. We also have something for your sweet tooth. Delicious cheesecake, Reese's peanut butter chocolate cake, and dare we mention, the best cannolis in the ballpark. Only here at Pizza Box.
Take it from me, guys. You want to make life happier? Your wife wants a nicer lawn. The kind of lawn you see on Home and Gardens and Martha Stewart. Here's a hint. You're not alone. Call your pals at Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. They've got a way with lush lawns that the ladies like. And as you know, happy wifey, happy hubby. Winky face. Heritage Lawn and Landscape Care. World-class care right in your backyard. 717-292-9994.
Smokers Outlet. Your hometown smoke shop is your one-stop shop for all your smoking and vaping needs. Now also offering a selection of convenient grocery items. Stop by for a cold drink, to play the Pennsylvania Lottery, or even try your hand at one of our skills machines. Pick up a gift from our selection of accessories and giftware. Smokers Outlet, with 4 locations in York County, is a great choice for whatever you choose.
Cannonball Charlie's ready. Are you? The Revs play here. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.
This is Nelly Rodriguez. You're listening to York Revolution Baseball on the home of the Revs. Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports.
Revs win it tonight, 10-1. Fireworks show concludes here at Staten Island. Daryl Henry back with you. Take a look at scores from elsewhere tonight, beginning in the Atlantic League. And High Point gave up 7 unanswered over the final 3 innings, and they blow one at Charleston 7-6, losing in a walk-off in 7 in Game 1 of a doubleheader. They have just had a miserable month of June. And Game 2 is scoreless in the 3rd inning. I'm not sure how you rebound from that Game 1 loss, but they'll try to. Gastonia leads at Lexington 2-1 in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Honey Hunters can increase their division lead to 7 if they finish that victory. Lancaster's up 5-3 at Southern Maryland in the 7th, and Long Island is blasting the Genomes 10-0 in the 9th inning in Central Islip. Some Major League games on this Saturday evening. Dodgers lead the Guardians 6-1 in the 7th in LA. The Cardinals are up 7-2, 6th inning at Fenway tonight. Rockies lead the Padres 2-0 in the 1st. The Cubs beat the Braves earlier. 6-3 was the final during the daytime at Wrigley. Yankees shut out the Blue Jays 4-0 in Toronto. Aaron Hicks had a 3-run double to lead the offense. Giants beat the Pirates 7-5. The Rays, a 7-6 win in Baltimore, beat the Orioles. Royals shut out the A's 2-0. White Sox, a 7-0 shutout win in Houston. Mets edged the Marlins 3-2. Francisco Lindor, a 2-run homer, was the difference. Brewers beat the Reds 7-3. Willie Adames with another home run from Milwaukee. Tigers outslugged the Rangers 14-7. Angels with a 4-2 win in 10 innings in Seattle. Mike Trout hit the go-ahead home run in that one. Not quite sure what that was, but it did startle me. The Phillies beat the Nationals 2-1 in 10, and they have won 15 out of 17 to begin the month of June. It's their best start to a month since August of 1977. Angels and Mariners will play on the West Coast a little bit later, so will the Twins and Diamondbacks. And that is a look around baseball tonight, brought to you by Wolves Bus Lines as we go around the league. Final in our game, the Revs 10, the FerryHawks 1. And your totals tonight for York: 10 runs, 12 hits, 1 error, and 13 left on base. Staten Island, 1 run, 4 hits is all they managed, 3 errors, and they leave 4. The win goes to Jorge Martinez. He is 4-4, lowers his ERA to 3.28. Nick Corral, the loss. He is 0-2. Time of the game, 3 hours, 12 minutes. Played in front of 1,836 here at Staten Island University Hospital, Northwell Health Community Park tonight. Revs will go for the sweep tomorrow. Alex Sanabia, 2-1 with a 4.50 ERA. His second start back. Right-hander Matt Solder goes for Staten Island, 1-5 despite a 2.78 earned run average. We'll be on at 3:40 if the Phillies are done. Certainly before our 4 p.m. first pitch. We do have Phillies Nationals beginning at noon tomorrow. And then we'll be on as early as 3:40 for the pregame. And again, certainly in time for our 4 p.m. start. And we hope you can join us then. Until then, Darrell Henry saying so long from Staten Island. Once again, your final score tonight, it's the Revs 10 and the FerryHawks 1. Revs go to 7-4 on this road trip with 1 remaining. And again, Mark Mason tonight moves into sole possession of 4th on the Atlantic League's all-time wins list with number 573 in his Revs career tonight. Thanks a lot for listening. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, and we'll talk to you tomorrow at right about 3:40, our target time for the pregame show, right here on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK.
Thank you for listening to York Revolution Baseball on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. Catch the Revs all season on York's only place for local sports. Tune in 20 minutes before first pitch for a trip to the clubhouse with player interviews and the manager, Mark Mason, every game. Listen throughout the day for the Revs Report and check out 989WOYK.com for highlights and features on York's pro team. York Revolution Baseball all season on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK. First in York, first in sports. Now we return to our regularly scheduled programming already in progress on Sports Radio 98.9 FM and 1350 WOYK, York.